It is now time for the battle of the tribes. First up, the tribe of Dan.
Well, see, I've been thinking about this for quite some time. To all of my Hebrew people, see, y'all been on my mind. Of course, we the most hated, and it's for good reason. It's the time of y'all return, and it's our season. The great awakening happening all across the world. This information is worth more than diamonds and pearls. Got Amalek and Japhet, mind up on the swirl. The fact they got the knowledge make them all wanna hurl. So what will happen if we decide to keep us lost? Wicked system of Sodom and Egypt will surely fall. The Lord will go before us, purge out the wicked. Get ready for war, you don't wanna miss this. Sons of Thunder, watch them rumble and watch them crumble. All of the paper, then doctrine got them ducking and dodging. And they don't know how to face the truth. Produce back, watch them stack, so they can all fall down.
Hey, the spirit bear me witness, I'm from 3 tribes, that's Levi. Babylon, take your last breath, you heard right, no free lies. Your Howard doctrine keep growing, we keep buzzing with beehives. All these talkers keep coming, we keep cutting with these knives. They precept, reiterate, reestablish these laws, we prevail. Yeah, it clean me up and wash my mind, my soul got detail. Can't buy into what you say, we window shop your retail. Christianity, the black folk is cracking your e-cell. I'm Jew, your ego got your head as big as Yaku. He the try, I'm humble, but they're dogging me like top food. Slaves got dropped on marshland, just had to run that by you. Don't know how to live right, what the scripts are how to. I witnessed some crazy things, but I don't know about y'all view. I watched my elder Melder go to war, put that on y'all Jew. Doctrine get devoured, girded for you cowards. Salvation is ours, count her lawyer Howard.
Shots so bad as Iraq, we got them. This word is going out regardless, can't nobody stop it. I hate when Christians try to tell us the law is abolished. The Sons of Thunder break our precepts to cut up their doctrine. Now they leaking and turning scarf and we got them tweaking. We keep the holy days, learn out the ways of the heathen. We the people with the power, Kwam Yasha Allah. We gotta follow the commandments of mighty Yahweh. To keep the Sabbath holy, we don't bow, go to work. We say no to pork and we keep fringes on our shirt. Children of Jacob, Esau hungers and even raped us. That was just punishment, the Most High will never forsake us. My folks is far from a lack of knowledge, we really clueless. Amalek being the chosen people sound really stupid. Jewish, you wish, then tell me what's your tribe. You synagogues of Satan, Revelation 2 and 9.
Want to oppress us, and they want us to allow ourselves to be oppressed.
This is I agree with you perfectly. This is the basic problem.
Then what do you
that white people think they're better than others?
I can't solve the problem. You guys pull the strings that close schools. You guys draw the boundaries that keep our kids restricted to the ghetto. You guys write up the restrictive covenants that keep us out of houses. So it's up to you to talk to your brothers and your sisters and persuade them that they have a responsibility. We've assumed ours for over 400 years, and we're tired of this kind of stuff now. We're not going to suffer patiently anymore. No more turning the other cheek. No more blessing our enemies. No more praying for those who despitefully use us. We're going to show you that we've learned the lessons you've taught us. We've studied your history, and you did not take over this country by singing, "We shall overcome." You did not gain control of the world like you have it now by dealing fairly with man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents and races of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Your religion means nothing. Your law is a farce, and we see it every day. You demonstrated it in Alabama, and I can say you because you're part of the whole system. You profit from it. In fact, you make your living from it. You couldn't walk around and talk to people, stand up in your pulpit on Sunday and preach nice little songs and say, "Now we're going to give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, and old Jesus be among us." As far as we're concerned, your Jesus is contaminated, just like everything else you tried to force upon us is contaminated. So you can have him. And here's what I'll say. I wish you would follow Jesus like we followed him. Because if you did that, then we'd be in charge tomorrow.
I was made in the image of Yahweh. My spirit Marvin Gaye, heart pump with black power. Way before the days when he tore down the towers. I ain't talking 9/11, Nimrod had the power. That was Shinar. Before that we had the showers. Before Adam got deceived, he said the world was ours. Lost it in a second, cause we bite and we devour. Was given all of the earth and we don't even say the water. Gave us Messiah and we don't even say our Father. We walk down in heaven so our burdens getting harder. Word to the turbans on our elders with the Taurus, no capping, that's a rap. Yahweh Shai, he died for us. Mamas cried for us, daddies did their best if they survived the whole time. The Edomites, they lied to us. Synagogue and Shaitan want my body and my mind. My soul for Yahweh, my purpose is aligned. This little light of mine running dim, but it shines. The majors of Shaitan pulling at me, but I climb. You're looking at divine, most merciful and beneficent. The sun, moon, and stars, the creator of the firmaments. That's why I stay marching to Zion, it's like a tournament. The rounds getting harder, but I still walk the waters. Euphrates and the Nile, the Mississippi River come to me. I will walk across the currents with a smile. That's faith over trials. I still hear Mary and my grandmother telling me I was special as a child, but I was in denial. The killers and the crack addicts made it hard to smile. She know I will repent but keep my drug dealer style. Several gold chains, you can see them from a mile. I'm wild effervescent. I'm proof you can grow through your trials and your lessons, your curses and your blessings if you seek his acceptance.
I need
Ya Baraka, Ya Baraka, Yahweh, Yahweh, Waya Shamaka, Waya Shamaka, Yahweh, 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 Panyawa Al Yak, Panyawa Al Yak, Waya Khanka, Waya Khanka, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yasha Yahweh, Yasha Yahweh, Panyawa Al Yak, Panyawa Al Yak, Wayasham, Wayasham, Laka Shalom, Laka Shalom, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, Barak Rapah, Barak Rapah, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, Barak Rapah, Barak Rapah, Yasha Allah, Yasha Allah.
Chef, how you let them niggas violate you? Get away with that and they'll be back to annihilate you. It's all good, sometimes you gotta let your Howard have it. When it come to beef, you know I'm far from a coward at it. That's why I'm surprised, thought you was that guy. If this was 05, I know you would've let that metal fly. But 9 years later and I'm resting in your Howard shot. Smite me on the chin, I gotta present them the other side. I swear you kinda sound like a sucker. That's why it's getting hard for me to trust you. Nigga ever slap me in my face on my rubber, I'ma bust him and shoot his mama house up for nothing. You a cold dude. That's why I give thanks I'm not the old you. I'm praying that Yahweh will mold you so you can grow too. The only thing growing is this money, and you can get it too if you try to take it from me. You know what we've been through, who going back to bum me? We still have food in our tummies, but we ain't have jewels or the honeys. At least you had clean clean clothes. Now I'm rocking Margiela, niggas never seen those. I'm just trying to live right, trying to keep a clean nose. But you want me upstate with kosher trays and COs. You looking at this all wrong, you call yourself a Jew. I was there all alone, nigga, I'm the best you. Man, I pray the Most High bless you. This a test, dude, that you don't burn in a lake of fire like the rest do. The only thing burning this is 5.56. When I'm dumping out the AR, surprise I miss. And I ain't trying to worry you, but I'ma have his family selling fish plates and t-shirts to pay for the burial. Chef, you gotta forgive that. But Chef, I can't forget that. My spirit say forgive him, bro. My flesh want his get back. Think the chef's sweet, I ain't never been a Kit Kat. I put on 17 where his ribs at. His youngest son I'm kidnapped and put the zip ties where his wrist at. You never see him till I get a brick back. You ever tried to sit back and pray for the ones that you...
Shots fired, I'ma bust back. Way back then, I was trying to blow, but the money ran low, so we ain't gon' discuss that. Nigga, fuck that. Shake shade off. It'll rain, it'll hell, no aid off. And when you get a fan base and you signed and you wind up paid off, show a nigga underground like roots. And they leaf if you looking for the juice. And I got 25 on the dresser. Top notch, never settle for the lesser. Smash up distant, I bought me a red. I ain't trying to talk, I'ma leave it on red. Yike, I be kinda throwed off the Don Julio show. Please never mind what he said. Big dog, nigga, lift up your leg. You already know how I give it up, yeah. Free big bro doing time in the fist. Least I could do is keep a nigga well fed. It's Yike on the whole EP. I'ma eat beats like I eat sweet peas. I was in the hood where your money ain't good. Ain't nobody come through to rescue me. Not me. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Yeah, I was piss poor. You ain't got enemies, what you got a blick for? Beats get ate like I rolled big four. From a block where them young niggas fiending for war. Putting up points, Hakeem on the board. 12 catch up, now you riding the bench. 15 years just for riding the wave. Let him out the cage, he ain't been the same since. And I remember we was hopping the fence. Young niggas hustling for 25 cents. Block super hot, so I hop in the pool. Cool cup lady where the money gets spent. Who would've known I live like this? Live life righteous, I passed the assist to my brother, he gon' score that. Big bro, you should know that. Shalom, what my folks said, I just wanna catch me a yen. Big Bible bigging up my head. Praise God, give me more life. Niggas rather sin instead. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. If you wicked, get up out the way. Nigga, you cannot defy fate. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Live life great. What up, Jake? What up, Jake? Catch me a breeze. You do this shit all the time. Living at ease. This shit really too easy for real. Yes, sir. Hit me out. This is the warm up. Hit me out. Catch me a breeze. See me by the beach. Grew up in the hood. That's all I see. Live life great. Real big bruise, right? Can't defy fate. No. Attack of the Jakes. Just like that. It's the attack of the Jakes. Hit me out. Yeah. Shout out Kawhi, man. We really on that for real. Yeah. Space City.
Shalom, shalom, Yasha Allah. There I go again. Y'all know how I be. I still can't get it right. Still can't get it right. How y'all feeling? They gotta label you some kind of way. Okay, it's this one. Here we go. Hey, shalom, Yasha Allah. We got the red light special for y'all tonight. Let me throw that back up on there. We just came off of a mighty Sabbath night class, Sabbath class with the elder. Y'all were all, I hope if you haven't tapped into that, go watch that. Get your mind, get your ears going. Understand that the climate that we're in, and understand what battle is yours to be fighting. Your battle is to strive for the kingdom. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything else shall be added. Captain Shalimah, out here in the Bay Area, Theophilus. Some call me on the scene with me. I got Officer Allah, got Soldier Asa Allah with me as well. We're the Sons of Thunder Israelites, and our hopes, hearts, and prayers and desire that all of Israel shall be saved. But first, we want to give honor to the Most High God, Yahweh, and we do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. It's adult hours. Tonight. Let me throw that thumbnail back up here real quick before we get into it. Y'all know how I do it. We're going to take our time. Hey, it's in the midnight hour. Take my time. I got to throw something up there before I say anything. Everybody don't say nothing. Wait a minute. But the kid, this is not the class for the kids before I move forward. Can y'all hear me well? Can y'all hear me decently? See some sevens in chat if y'all can hear me well. But this is not a class. Okay, all praises. This is not a class for the children. Put them up. You know what? I got something better. Subject matter and may be inappropriate for children. Attendance is intended solely for mature audiences. May include but limited to coarse language, sexual content, and suggestive dialogue. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm saying it one more time. Matter of fact, I was gonna put me up on there. Uh-oh. I know how. Here we go. I'm gonna say it one more time. Before I get into, I can't say nothing because I'm excited for this. Is it really? I'm gonna say it one more time before, I know people gonna watch this mug up on the replay. So I gotta let y'all see the thumbnail. One more time. This is for mature audiences only. Parental advisory warning. Parents and guardians are hereby advised that this class contains mature subject matter and may be inappropriate for children. Attendance is intended solely for mature audiences and may include, but not limited to, coarse language, sexual content, and suggestive dialogue. Viewer discretion is advised. Everybody understand? Is it really that good? What y'all say in the comments? If there's any questions or anything of that nature, y'all can place it in the comments. Got any questions or anything of that? If you would like to call in, if you want to talk about this, put it in the comments. Let me know if you actually want to call in. I can set that up. Is it really that good? What is Captain Shalimah getting ready to get into? What am I about to get into? Hey, family. Asa Allah, if you can, things that Awaria placed in the chat, if you could get those for me ready, you can share your screen with that. What are we about to get into tonight? Hey, I'm not just about to get, let me throw it back up there one more time before we get into it. I'm not just about to get on the men. I'm not just about to get on the women. Well, there is neither male or female. It's both of y'all. It's both of us. Are you going to lose your salvation? We got to put these curses down. Stop furthering these curses. Stop giving these other nations round about us something to talk about. If they talk about anything, they should be saying, oh, they are understanding and peculiar people. Let us follow after them. Why can't we do that now? Christ said the kingdom is within us. We can do that now. But you have to curb your appetite. You got to curb your appetite. How'd you like that song? How'd you like that song by my friend? I call him my friend. My good brother Kawab out there, and he's with Genesis. He's with Genesis. Clapping already started. It's adult hours. It's adult hours. Put the kids one more time. One more time. Parental advisory warning. Parents and guardians are hereby advised that this class contains mature subject matter and may be inappropriate for children. Attendance is intended solely for mature audiences. Only for mature audiences, and may include but not limited to coarse language, sexual content, and suggested dialogue. Viewer discretion is advised. How'd you like that song by Kawab out there? He's with Genesis. That's my good brother, my friend. Catch a breeze.
Fire. Get my quarter one.
Gone. Hey, I like that brother. I really like that brother. You know, brother ushered me on in my early days, coming on into the truth. Mighty teacher in Houston. Space City, mighty teacher in Houston. You know, that brother has. Let me tell you about Guap. It's on all platforms. It's on all platforms. All platforms. Get your breath. And he got more songs. All of it. The brother got more songs.
Salaki Adamar. They got a little like record label.
We got an Israelite
in Houston, yeah, the Space City Records on Instagram. All of the brothers, not all the brothers, but it's several brothers within Genesis. I believe they're all Genesis currently. In that Houston area that are under the Space City Records. They make really good music. By you.
Hey, Khan, hey, that's an Israelite record label. We can do it. The brother has other songs. The brother has other songs on there. And Adamon Yaquab out there with Genesis, the Space City, you know, he has a mighty, if you may not know who he is, that's fine. But he has a mighty testimony. That brother has a mighty testimony, and he's still doing the work of the Lord. Never put down the plow. If you understand what I'm talking about, you understand it. If not, I'm not going to put the brother business out there. But that brother has a mighty testimony on how we need to keep on continuing to strive no matter what we deal with. And if that doesn't encourage you, I don't know what to tell you. Because we supposed to ask people. I know. Hey, dude, I could go. Hey, y'all, listen. Because it hasn't hit yet. It hasn't really hit yet. Because after we need the power of the Lord every day of the week. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, especially on Friday. Because on Friday, that devil start talking. Friday night, that devil start talking. Go to the nightclub. Do your dance. Call up that boy. Call up that girl. Won't nobody know it? Chill out. Curb your body. Curb yourself, because that's when the devil start talking on the Friday night. On Saturday night, in the midnight hour. I wish I had a pillow of it. Wait a minute. I'm gonna do a little entertainment tonight. Okay. Hey, look at this pillow. This pillow is actually gifted. This pillow was actually gifted to me. I ain't gonna say who. I wasn't in the truth at this time. This was gifted to me by my sister. Years ago. But anyways. Y'all understand it? I got a whole couch over there. Get off that phone. If you're not, this class is for everybody. This class is for there is no male or female. I shouldn't have threw it. I should have threw my prop. I need my prop back. Hold on. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun with this tonight. Because I gotta keep y'all up. What I do? What you do now, see? Thought I did something. I gotta keep y'all up because I understand it. It's the midnight hour. Hey, the brother said, we're not about to be on screen with all of his time.
Nah, it wasn't that.
I gotta keep y'all up to understand it's the midnight hour. And we're chilling we're chilling it. Sometimes when that relaxation hits in, and I end up watching y'all. But Captain Kaya, make sure y'all tapped into SOT Watchtower. Make sure y'all tapped into all the channels: SOT DC, SOT Washash, SOT Alabama. Make sure y'all tap into all of our channels. Captain Kai over there at Watchtower channel. Make sure y'all tap in Truth Tuesday. He led a powerful camp lesson teaching earlier today that was dropped on the main channel. Make sure y'all go ahead and tap into that. But we need the power of the Lord every single day. We say we got power because we know how to debate. We say we got power because we know how to quote a few scriptures. We say we got power because we know how to cut lights and make them drip all over the place. Uh-oh.
Huh?
Parental advisory warning. I'm about to be doing this all night. You know, I'm gonna have a pause. We're gonna have to work on something up there because I'm gonna just do that. Parental advisory warning. Parents and guardians are hereby advised that this class contains mature subject matter and may be inappropriate for children and immature audiences. Attendance is intended solely for mature audiences and may include, but not limited to, coarse language, sexual content, and suggestive dialogue. Your discretion is advised. Some of y'all say y'all got power because you know how to cut, slice, and dice and make them drip all over the place. Some of y'all say y'all got power because you know how to put on your garments and your phylacteries and rock them and say, look at me. And your fringes and whatnot. Some of y'all say y'all got power because you know how to attend a feast day. Some of y'all say y'all got power because you're so skillful with the scriptures and know how to break it down. But the real power comes when you know how to love everybody. I'm speaking to the children of the Yasha Allah. The real power comes when you know how to speak to me and know how to speak in tongues. The real power comes when you can love everybody, even when they trespass you. I'm speaking to the nation of Yasha Allah. The real power comes when you know how to fight temptation. The real power comes when you can block. The real power comes when you can that's when the real power comes when you can it's the midnight hour. It's the after hours. It's the midnight hour. Hello? What's going on? Oh, what you see? You see me a picture? You see me a video? You know what? No, that's out of line, sis. For the sisters, that's out of line, brother. That's when the real power comes. I'm starting to yell. Because y'all know. That's when a real power comes. When you can deny your own flesh. The real power comes when you know how to, when your brothers and sisters trespass you. You know, I'm kind of cleaned up a little bit, so if any sisters, slack. Your Lord says king. Go to a king, right? My middle name is Solomon. My middle name is Solomon, which why brothers and sisters call me Shalomah. So, you got power. You got power when you're presented. You got power when you're presented something that you know you're weak in. And matter of fact, you desire it and you want it right. That's why this class is not only for single individuals. This class is not only for single lights. Because we here at Sons of Thunder Israelites, we teach multiple wives is awful. But it's not, it's beneficial for everybody. Everybody you need brother, you need one wife. But if you choose to do that, here at Sons of Thunder, we teach our brothers, we hold our brothers accountable. Go get another wife, and you're part of our body. You gotta have counsel. You're single. Matter of fact, you're single, brother. If you seek to find a wife, and you don't found, we're gonna do this class. Me and Adawan the Kawashai. Make sure y'all tapped into it. Make sure y'all tapped into the Patreon. Make sure y'all tapped into the Patreon. Captain the Kawashai out there in the DMV area. On Captain's Corner, make sure I get the elite or executive tier, or if you're already a member on the main page, YouTube, make sure you tap into this video. You got to know how to court. After you, if you're seeking a sister or a brother, and after you already have followed Sirach chapter 6, you already followed Sirach chapter 6. I'm teaching now. Go ahead, teacher. After you have already followed Sirach chapter 6 and proved that individual, now you're seeking to, you know what? I think I want to court this sister. Now I think I want to court this brother. Here at Sons of Thunder is our membership. If you're in our membership, we teach. No, you got to come to counsel. If you're single. After you follow Sirach 6 and you know that person already. Oh boy. I need Captain Yeguab. Someone hit Captain Yeguab. I don't want to drop no. After you followed that, right? We here at our body, we teach. No, we come to counsel because we're not trying to further these curses. We're trying to diminish these curses and build the kingdom of God right here on earth. That way, Christ can have. It's our mindset. It's not the season. It's the mindset. We got to be in that mindset. So, but maybe you're not in our body. You just follow us. You still send an email to SOT Council. We can still counsel. We do that. We just hold our people that's in our body accountable of that. You're not about to be popping up with, hey, this is my husband, and you're a pillar's arrest, and you and I because y'all, I'm over pillar's arrest. I know. But a minute, sister, you was single. What you mean this your husband? Oh, we gotta have a conversation. Or brother. Wait a minute, brother, you were single. What you mean this your wife? Wait a minute, brother, you got one wife already. How you? And now we got problems. But if you didn't follow Sirach chapter 6, improve all those green and red flags and being like Jill Scott and wearing that wisdom as feathers around your neck. Jill Scott did some things. Anyways. Y'all may not know what I'm talking about, but Jill Scott is very talented with her voice. She's very talented. We're going to speak as men and as the oracles of God on tonight. But you got to wear that wisdom. If you're not wearing that wisdom of God, what he already instilled you, following after the commandments of the Most High God, you're able to see clearly. But if you're the class, that's when the real power comes. We can deny that. So, I got some scriptures that's going to come out. I got I got a few accounts that's going to come out. David going to come up on here, and who else going to come up in the room? A whole bunch of, I got the red lights on, and David gonna come up in here, and Solomon gonna come up in here, Samuel gonna come up in here as well. Who else gonna? Adam. Susanna. Gotta talk about Susanna. Who else gonna come up in the room? And this ain't no kind of Diddy room either. Who else gonna come up in here? Eve. I'll talk about Eve a little bit. Talking about Eve.
Who else? Samson.
Back in Genesis. What you say?
Samson.
Oh, so how can I
read my mind?
How can I forget the brother Samson with the locks? Oh no, Samson didn't have locks. These scriptures was written for our learnings. That's how we know we the people of the book. But before I get there, it's some real. This is real. You gotta have the power of God. For you, this is for you both. Because even though y'all understand it. That's why y'all quiet in the chat. That's why y'all quiet, because I've been in this truth for about 5 years now. And I understood sex. We teach that sex is marriage. And once you lay down, you're bounded by the laws of God. Brothers would tell you, brothers would teach you. Over there in you know what? We did that lesson. Now, can you pull that lesson up? You know what lesson I'm talking about. Go over there and watch that lesson. Go over there and watch that lesson. That the elder. Brothers will teach you some wild things that you can do with your body because they seem like you can, well, don't go get she not in the truth, so she on the street corner, or she on the OnlyFans or Instagram, whatever the case. You know, it's just best to do that. No. Don't let those smooth, buttery words from the opposite sex entice you to sin. Don't let those smooth, foxy words. Because, let me say this. If I got a pillar's arrest in the chat, hold on, let me do this. I'm going to be saying some things tonight, and I was going to be possibly left and right. If I got a pillar's arrest in the chat, I would like to speak on behalf of the sisters. Here's the link. But sisters, y'all have some kind of way because y'all smelling good, y'all be looking good and whatnot. And I'm not just of course I'm not just big. And y'all got some kind of way about y'all. The Bible teaches that the beauty of let's get that. Let's get that. That's Iraq. Let's get that. It's Iraq. What is that? 28. A man loves nothing more than the beauty of a woman. Let's get that. Don't let men. Let me talk to y'all real quick. Don't let her bosom. Don't let that entice you to go off. Sisters, don't let his smooth talking entice you to go off. You gotta clink. When I was talking with the brothers earlier this morning, and I was coming up with a title for the class. I let them choose the title of the class. I dropped a few up in there, and I said, "Hey, on the titles that was up on the board was clink, lock it down." Sisters, you gotta clink, lock it down. Prove that man first. Say that thing. Say that thing for the man that God has intended you, and that shall be your husband. And there's some things in his guidelines. It's some things in this book that the Bible teaches for you can prove him by. But you can't be led by your flesh because your hormones are raging, and I understand it. But that's when the power of God comes in. You have to deny that thing. Is it really that good? Where you gonna trip and stumble into it and be all up in it? And I mean in it. And after the deed is done, you're in a sorrowful, you should be in a convicted, sorrowful, repentant state of mind. And now you're like, oh God, what have I done? And then whoever you laid down with, or whoever you did, or whoever you I'm trying to get my speech together. Whoever you laid down with or did the deed with, and they're in this truth, now y'all and is that someone who you really want to be with? But wait a minute. I did a lesson last week talking about your reflection. They don't even know you in the truth, yo. That sister don't even know you in the truth, brother. But you've been in the truth for 5 years. And, you know, even though the eyes of the Lord is 10 times brighter than the sun, but you don't believe it. So you sneak off. You sneak off. Yeah, what you doing tomorrow? Oh, you want to link up 8 o'clock? Okay, 8 o'clock. Okay, that's cool. Well, no, you come before you. She don't even know you in the truth. Because you can't. Is it really that good? Because you can't control yourself and you end up going off. Wait a minute, sister. You're not in the truth. I'm not teaching that you can't, if you're in the truth, that you can't go outside the truth and usher them in. I'm not teaching that. I would just tell you it's not too wise to do that. But is it impossible? La. For nothing is impossible for God. If you got the power, and ain't nothing should be tingling up your back, sisters. But if you got the power and understand it with all wisdom and knowing how to gird up yourself, right? No one should be able to entice you. Matter of fact, once you get over the hump of pleasure, because in the very moment when you want to go off and deal with somebody, I'm past the lasciviousness acts. Because now, you know, watch so many movies up under the covers, you want the real thing. Because you sanctified and purified yourself behind one tree in the garden, eating the abomination, taking in a doctrine, an abominable doctrine. You have persuaded yourself that, well, I'm not dealing with somebody, so I'm gonna go ahead and watch a movie up under the covers, just so I won't. No, you're still going. No, I'm past that. I'm past that now. Go watch that lesson. You shouldn't be doing that anyway. But now, since you've been past that, you want the physical thing. And you're not as convicted because you went to go find them because they're not in the truth. Or you've been taken on because you may have, it's a lot to cover. I should have wrote this out. I did write it out, but I'm kind of going off script a little bit. You know, I make sure, you know, in your class, you're not going to have your notepad in your But when you get past that hump of pleasurable things, of what your body wants, because that's what you want. You're operating after your own will. You just need that moment, but no, you must operate in a post. What's the word? You must operate in a post peanut clarity. Get out of the nut gallery. Operate in that. After you get over that hump there and realize, well, I just want to satisfy my physical flesh, but the true meaning and what I really want is a connection with the individual who I have coitus with. And once you understand that you're not going to get that with whoever you didn't freaked off with, you be 144% better than the next individual. I understand vices. I'm talking about just going out there and just get it. Just don't give a damn, no, because you understand that it's a sincere thing, and who you give your body to, that's who you give your body to, and that should and those in your bounded life. And you will want a connection. How are you laying down with somebody you don't even have no connection with them? You can't confide in that person. You can't confide in that person, but some young guys may not have that kind of mindset. You just want to freak off, and that's what you want to do. And I should be talking to a mature audience. I should be talking to Israelites. That should not but just be what you want to do, but understand vices. Oh, Brother Model Star said, I was under the belief that we should not suffer sin one to another. Would this give us the power? Give us the power, brother? Let's get that precept. Let's get that precept real quick. It's Sirach 25 and 21. I want to hold that one, but let's get that one. If this is a real thing, just because they're not in the truth and you want to, go ahead and call it when you got it.
Salaki, I don't know. You said you want Sirach 25 and 21, or you want something else?
Yeah, hold that. I want in the law, we're not supposed to suffer sin to one another.
Oh, okay.
Because just because you know that it's... Go ahead, read that.
It's the book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
Just because you know it's wrong, and you over there thinking that, well, they're not in this truth, so they don't follow it, so I should be cool. You're going off, and you're going to hell. Is it really that good? Brother have to get off screen for that. Brother over there cracking up. No. You're supposed to be that light in a system. I can't do nothing with you. I can't do nothing with you. We got if I lay down with you, we're going to be married. We're going to be locked in for life, not for a season, for lifetime. Brother, it's for the sisters, for the brother. No. That concept of the word, put a ring on it, somewhat right. No, but spiritually put a ring over. No. Have that brother entreat you for him to be. No, I would want to be with this sister. And he has proven that to you. And no, I not only want to be with that sister for pleasurable things of the flesh. No, for him to actually stimulate your mind, for you to actually grow with him, for he understands that he wants to be your protector, your leader, your head. And he has proven that to you, and your spirit should be bearing witness to him. Then at the end of the day, after a long time and whatever the case may be, y'all courting. And even in the midst of courting, still no aid. Because you gotta genuinely accept that. why we got so many why Deuteronomy 28 and 54 is so prominent, and we teach that this is the ultimate curse? Because y'all laid down with each other, and y'all don't even know each other, and y'all didn't even like each other. Now y'all hate each other. Now y'all got kids together. What the hell is going on? Go ahead, read me that. 25, Sirach 25 and 21.
Count out on one. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
Stumble not at the beauty of a woman.
Brothers, I use this scripture all the time. All I got to say is stumble not, and my speaks to me, and it knows. All I got to say is stumble not. Finish that out.
And desire her not for pleasure.
Desire that sister not for pleasure. Sisters, desire, because sisters be a little tooted up too, like a cat. Desire that brother not for pleasure, because that's what you really want, but you have to get over that hump of pleasurableness of the flesh and seek the long term till death do we part, right? Because that's what sometimes happens, because you haven't had it in a long time, and it gets built up, and then you end up falling. I come to tell you that no, you need to have the power of God. You need to have the power of God. That's what's going to strengthen you. That's what's going to have you see clearly and understand who God intended you to be with. But if you're just constantly giving in, if you're just constantly every time, one of my favorite songstress is Betty Wright. Brothers on stage haven't heard of them, but heard of her. It's like you heard of her. Betty Wright. Right? That's the cleanup woman for y'all youngsters. Cleanup woman. Well, anyways. She said something very profound in one of her songs. She said, you can't show your teeth to every guy you meet. No pain, no pain, no gain, no fuck. But she's right. Sisters, you can't be going around showing your teeth to every guy that you meet. Because some of y'all sisters be see, I don't, because I don't want to get no phone calls. I don't want to get no text messages, no back chats. I don't want to shell them up. But sisters, some of y'all be married. Some of y'all be married. He over there showing, grinning and skinning and grinning. Grinning and skinning and all of that. And for the men, you know that she is married. I would say, right. Hey, sisters, hey, if he desires you for pleasure, get away. Brothers, and she desires, because hey, they be tooting that thing up like a cat in heat. Because they just want to hit it and quit it too. Sisters understand it. You know how you got to shake your head to get them to agree real quick.
Thanks.
Get away far from that person. And get you a sincere woman of the Lord. Get you a sincere man of the Lord. Someone who has elders around about him that's going to lead him, and he must take accountability, not just of what he's saying, not off his own words, but no, he has men around him, and he's not going to be a damn liar. Dealing not falsely with you. That's in the law. He's following the laws of God. She's following the laws of God. The Bible also teaches you men, you know she married them. What the faith you doing? Because even though I could go there, but this is YouTube, and I don't want, even though it's other YouTube channels, that's up in the rafters in the sailors' den. Watch your profanity. I don't want to get mine taken down. So, but what the faith you doing? You know she married over there. You over there on my telephone. Grinning and skinning at the phone. She's sending you pictures of her dresses and sugar honey iced tea. What? Why is she showing you her dress? Oh, that nigga ain't no good. Come be part of my house over here. I take it. Did we not forget the law of adultery? But then the scriptures teaches you to sit not with another man's wife. What is that saying? Don't be with y'all with y'all. Chill out. Then scriptures also teaches you that give me that in Proverbs. What is that? Proverbs 6. The Proverbs 6 on one about the anger, about the jealousy of a man, because you're over there sitting with another man's wife. And when I say that, sitting in, you over there, I mean, because you want her, you like her. You're not seeing her as that's your brother's wife, and therefore that's your sister, and you need to be shielding and protecting her as though if she is of your own blood, because you're not. We ain't no backcountry Edomites laying with our own brothers and sisters that come from the same mom and dad or the same flesh. You're not seeing her like that, but you're seeing her as but that's our mentality that we have, and that which we need to stray away from. Go ahead and read that. I think what is that Proverbs 6 and
32.
Go ahead and read that.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 32. But whoso committeth adultery, what's like it? 34.
Yes, 34. Yeah, 34.
And it reads, for jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance.
So just because, okay, finish that out.
Like it. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts.
So just because you don't think he knows, or you don't think he's going to find out, but if he does find out, the scripture says, it don't matter how much you plead with him. That brother find out you over here, brother, you showing teeth, because, hey, brothers, don't show your pearly whites to every sister you meet either. It's okay to be It's okay to be friendly, but don't be flirtatious friendly. Some of y'all be seeing it. And you over there, brother, you got a wife over there. What you doing? And you're not in the state to be taking on the second wife. I'm gonna show a couple of videos real quick, because is it really that good? We just want to hey, Gone. Elders of Box said, yeah, I remember that. The WAP will get you popped. Yes, it will. And I've seen it. Damn. Lead them. What you doing having a work husband? Sisters, the faith is that. The faith wrong with you. The faith up out of here. You about to get faith all the way up. Elders say, stop all that. That's it. What you doing with a work wife? Brothers, what you doing with a work wife? You got your wife at home. She love you, this case, this, that, and the third. But man, wait a minute. Your work wife is married. I'm just using that in a loose term. Y'all understand what I'm talking about, a work wife. I do mean it because some of y'all be kissed up and hugged up at work at the warehouses. Not just at the warehouses, but in the office buildings, wherever you may be. I'm gonna show a couple of videos because what you going to like, yo, is it really that good? You want to chase, you want to lose your own soul? Uh-oh, now my thing tripping. Hold on, do this. I can't. Now, see, keep turning the music. Turn the music off because it's not letting me. Like, you mean that scrolling bar anymore? You got to ready your con. That's it. You got to ready yourself for temptation, because that's when it comes in the midnight hour, right? Whatever your midnight hour is. Hold out, clink, clink, lock it down, brothers and sisters. You really just gonna. Huh? Oh, that ain't the one. Pull up one of them videos. I saw. A warrior sent in the chat, because we got to understand, your body is a temple of God, and you letting everybody in there with muddy shoes just run on through it. You let it, sisters. You letting these women. Sisters, you letting these men, because you don't know, because you want it. I told you, sisters be tooted up like a cat. They want to be cracked and knocked down and all that mess, and that's all they want. They don't want no relation. So women nowadays, me and the Kawashai is going to be on After Hours one of these nights, Lord willing soon, because this generation, a lot of our women don't want to get married. They don't like that definition of marriage and being bounded together for life. They want a way out when things get a little rough, or when they don't like how things act. I mean, how things go, and they want a way out of that. But you still laying down with them. The Bible will teach you, no, once you lay down with them, no, that's marriage. There ain't no way out. Only way out is, I'm not going to go to the caveats and details of it. It's not about. I'm not about to teach you counsel on divorce. No. Teach you before you eat tonight. Even you should be touching them scriptures unless it's in counsel and you counsel other sisters. But before you get to that point, or not even before you get to that point, to what's the word? To prevent you from getting to that point, you got to understand some things. Take your time. You act like you ain't gonna be here too long. You act like you're gonna be here too long, girl and boy. And you letting everybody in there know. Sis brothers, because we had this double standard. Yes, it is a double standard, because I'd told the women, don't let these men, because you know, because your flesh is like that, and you need a dent. You need a dent in your wall. No. Brother, same thing. Don't let these sisters take advantage of you. Even though brothers like, I understand what I'm saying. Don't no one don't no one speak as a fool. Don't no one like to be taken advantage of. But what I'm talking about is in the parents or guardians hereby advise that this class contains mature subject matter and may be inappropriate for children. Attendance is intended solely for mature audiences. It may include, but not limited to, coarse language, sexual content, and suggestive dialogue. Viewer discretion is advised at this point. No, I'm talking about in the bedroom, because some of our men, they don't mind being taken care of, taken advantage of in the bedroom. Some men just like that. And they don't mind being taken advantage of a whole bunch of women. I understand. But before we get to that point, and before we get, because we're gonna go through it, we're gonna hit a couple of precepts. I just want to show y'all this real quick. Okay, go ahead, hit play. Was it really that good? Now we understand. Me and Nakasha, we're gonna do a lesson in Tobit and things of that nature, because But you're just not supposed to be taking a woman just upon her beauty. If the sister, I don't know the sister. I don't know that brother either. But sister could be very genuine, the sister could look like this and be 100% in order, according to the Bible. And any man will want a sister like that. Wouldn't mind be laying down with, making that his wife. But on the other side, we tend to eat with our eyes at times. I want to get into some things. Y'all got questions? I'm gonna get into something. I'm gonna get into some things. But in a day and age that we're in, from the beginning of time, we gotta when we meet somebody and we like them in a fleshful sense, we don't even know them yet, and we lay down with them, and we let that coitus be their interview. How good is it? And then niggas and women get magnetized and all of that stuff. No. But you really don't like, but he's terrible for you, sister. He's terrible for you. His spirit is terrible for you. But you don't mind getting beat up upside the head. You don't mind letting him take advantage of you. Taking advantage of your living quarters, taking advantage of your money. But you magnetized in the bedroom. No. Think past that. Come on now. Sister, brothers, same thing. You got to think past that. But then you just needed to crack a walnut so bad. So you wanted that walnut so bad. You want that Cookie Island so bad. You want to go to Punani so bad. You needed you needed a rod so bad because you haven't had a staff in a while, and you want to swallow it up, and you want to eat it up, and want it to be all up in it. I may be brought on council Sunday. I don't know, because you wanted it so bad, and then when the deed is done, you waking up, play it again. With what the hell is that? On both parties. Oh, yes, somebody gonna show you up one style. And my bitch telephone nigga someone good pussy. Throw the next one up there. You want to do that so bad. I see women were nasty. Women were nasty a while back, because I'll be on Twitter. I'll be on there too. I'll be on Twitter, and it was this man, a homeless man on Twitter, and he got exposed. He got exposed, and women were just going crazy. Yo, y'all. And like I said, and y'all let that be your interview. Well, I like the brother. I like the sister. Yeah, I gotta test it. No, you don't. You don't gotta test. You don't gotta test nothing out. Test her spirit out. You gotta test her spirit out, and then you know when it is time to consecrate and consummate and create. Because the warrior, you know, you got a whole tribe. We got brothers in our camp. Both the warriors got a whole tribe. When it's time for that, you know, well, I gotta. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Brother going strong over there. He's working on his 10th child in a minute. I can't do it. Not saying I don't want no kids. I mean, 10 is wild. Anyways, because you want to test it out, well, I gotta see. I gotta see if that thing good. I'm gonna be locked down with that for life. I gotta make sure it's good. No. This is Adult Hours. Brought to you. This is Sons of. Let's do some station identification real quick. I can't do my music. I may have to put me a song up on there. Put me an instrumental. My screen over here is blocked. It's not blocked, but it's this part of my StreamYard is frozen. I can't do nothing with my media assets. This is Sons of Thunder Israelites. I can't even do that. You got to throw the thing on there and not sing for me. Throw the SOT after hours, man. Yeah, that was hell. Hey, I'm being real. This all I know what to give you. Being real. This is SOT After Hours, presented by Sons of Thunder Israelites of the Bay Area chapter. But we have live question and answers. If you got them, throw them in the chat. We can actually call in to discuss the topic. If y'all want to call in and discuss what we're talking about, call in. Just put in the chat. I want to talk what you're talking. Let me get up on there. Where we discuss real world truths that echo in the night. Where you really should have power. When that sister get the calling, when that brother get the calling, whether he be in or out the truth, rebuke needs to go forth. That ain't your husband, that ain't your wife. Y'all not courting. You just want to knock it down. We come to you right after the elders class on the main channel. Okay, you can take that off the screen. Okay, you can cut the music. But you cut the music, King. He turned it up. He did like they all. Y'all remember that one time on the club? Make sure y'all tap into our clubhouse ministry. The brother, y'all own the clubhouse ministry. You know, I mean, we just have a good time. And the time that I can't get in there, because my hour is this hour. I'm wide awake right now. This is my morning. So sometimes I am able to hop up on there or even catch out the replay. It keeps me up at night. And one time the elder was on there and the brother said, "Can you turn it down?" And the elder just turned it. It just got louder and louder. But anyways, what I'm about to say is I have to do all of that to loop back around to this. You know, brother, I gotta see if it's good. I gotta see if it's right and tight. See if our spirit is right and tight. Well, I gotta see. Well, I gotta, he gotta be rocking something. He gotta be,
Hey, yo.
But I really like him, but if he ain't rocking it, this probably needs to be a Patreon exclusive because this is to the public, and I ain't trying to get what's the name? Got a song called Freak Nasty. And pillow started to get hot on my lap.
They get these precepts
for hot in here. But because he ain't rocking it the way that you want it to rock. Or it's not meeting up to your potential. I gotta read a dictionary. Hey, once I lock in with a dictionary and start using words, I'll be unstoppable. But I sound like what? Y'all understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's like, what? That's anyways, because sisters, because he ain't, I forgot, because he not well endowed. Hey, you gotta let the brother, you gotta teach the brother something, Lord willing, hey, he good in the other department, you got your, I gotta be real like that, because I gotta be real like that. No, we don't want no freak stars. I'm not teaching that. But if y'all really love each other, y'all do what y'all do in the bedroom, and y'all can pleasure yourselves like that in there. That's what and y'all locked in for life. I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna get into that.
Let's like it one.
I
had a quick precept.
Okay.
I saw. Look, if you can grab me the book of Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 6.
Before you bring that out, I want to make this point real quick.
Count to one.
Because he not, because he not, well endowed and blessed in that department, Lord, he make it. You got to teach him some things, brothers. You just have to. You just gonna have to have a good appetite. You're just gonna have to have a good appetite, and please your woman, right? Go ahead, Nasi.
Count to one. If you could read that for me real quick, just want to make a quick point, just to capture the point of what the other one is going into. Read that, Bob Kashaw.
Slaki. It's the book of Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 6. Thou madest Adam and gavest him Eve, his wife, for an helper and stay. Of them came mankind. Thou hast said, it is not good that man should be alone. Let us make unto him an aid like to himself.
So, of course, this conversation that we're having is, of course, a natural one. It's a conversation that, of course, it's a real topic, right? Marriage is something that the Most High, He's created and ordained from the beginning. And one of those things that we must understand about marriage is that it's a weighty matter, right? It's a lot that goes into when it comes to that point. I may not be able to speak at it from a point of, I say, experience, me being a young man and everything, but at the same time, looking at the scriptures, of course, the accounts and the precepts, and of course, different situations and things in which I had to learn. Hey, the scriptures show us very much so the kind of mindset that we must adopt and how to prepare ourselves for that role. And one of those things that we must understand entering into a marriage is this thing right here that Tobit or Tobias understood. If you can read verse 8 or read verse 7.
Verse 7. And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust, but uprightly, therefore mercifully ordain that we may become aged together.
I don't think they understood that. I don't think they heard that first part. Read that first part again. Just hold it right there.
And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust.
Wait a minute. So this is the mindset, of course, that Tobias he took towards marriage. hey, it can't be solely about lust, right? Like Ottawa brought out earlier, desire her not for pleasure, right? In order to have that, in order for a fulfilling relationship and of course to flourish in the eyes of the Most High, yes, he did say be fruitful and multiply. Yes, of course we render unto each other due benevolence, like the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 it says, right? But whereas that can't be the forefront and of course the surrounding material of the marriage, but instead, like I don't want to say, it has to be that genuine connection with who it is that of course you're trying to lay with, like and of course that's what ultimately matters the most at the forefront, right? But when it comes to the hey, when these other things, I'm gonna go ahead and yield there, but continue to read on that verse real quick.
And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust, but uprightly.
It
Therefore,
has to be uprightly. That's the key thing. It has to be uprightly. Continue to read.
Therefore, mercifully ordain that we may become aged together.
Come, mercifully ordain that we may become aged together. That's the goal. We can't be moving with that hit it and quit it spirit, right? You can't be moving with that one night stand type spirit, man. Right? We got to put off those old ways, not be conformed to those things, man, but be renewed through the spirit of the Most High Yahweh Shai. Read that last verse real quick. Verse 8.
Verse 8. And she said with him, Amen.
And she agreed with these terms, right? What I want to say, Sirach chapter 25 tells us that a man and a wife that agree together is something that stand up beautiful before the eyes of God and men. So, of course, that's what we're trying to perpetuate within Israel. And lessons like this, of course, is how we get there, right?
Hey, Khan.
I yield there.
Hey, Khan. I was trying to save it for y'all, but me and the we it's coming. We're gonna do a whole. It's gonna be a midnight special. Y'all like this candle?
Yeah, that's nice.
I like this candle. You know, I have to go since we're talking about I can't get no copyright strike, but it's gonna be a good class. I may just have to create a YouTube. I may have because it may just get taken down, and I'm gonna record it. Look how solid. I may just record it and put it on the Patreon because you know we're gonna do a whole class on courting, marriage, and sex. We're gonna do that, but set the.
That's a little bit of depth to the view. I'd say it's pretty good.
A big production, right? A big production. You know what? Going to what the brother is saying. What the brother is these are the qualities that you look for. I'm put up on there. These are the qualities what the brother just brought out when I'm teaching. What I do. Those are the qualities that you're looking for. Right? Have a whole production. Got your candles set. Are you saying that every time we have coitus, hey, if that's what she like, if that's what he like, if that's what y'all like, fine. Why not? If that's what's going to make, I'm gonna put this video up on here. And I'm gonna loop back around to that because I want to see. Because I like messing with the YLs and we got YLs and we got the young lions in our organization. Not saying no young lion myself. I'm a mature lion. But brothers be trying to guess my age. No. I'm only like 2 years older than Naseem for real. How old are you, Naseem?
I'm 19 out of one.
Yeah, I'm only like 2 years older. But anyways, before I move on. Oh shoot! I think I saw. Okay, I can't play the Can't play. Well, anyways. Till it comes on back. What does courting look like in the Israelite community? Just real quick, because we're gonna do a whole class on this. We're gonna make sure you're tapped in to that, right? What courting looks like is he's actually for you, right? Because I see you got a sister CM. Believe you're a sister. For you, what courting looks like, is he's basically what the brother just brought out. He's intriguing you of your mind. What are you know? Are you really tapped into the scriptures, or because in the Israelite community, because we're Bible based, we're law based. This is the foundation. And in this, but we're not robots either. We have a twang, a pizzazz, some some swagger about us. We're not no boring, but no. Based off this, we're law-abiding citizens of the kingdom, right? Also, coupled with that, he's intriguing you of your mind. He's going for you. You need to Sirach chapter 6. He's not just taking advantage. He doesn't want to be there for an occasion. He sees past your looks. Because that's what, unfortunately, that's what men be looking at. He likes your mind. He likes the way you think. He's proving you. He's establishing truth in you, and as though you do in him. Same thing for you. Vice versa. It got to go both ways.
Counter to one.
You got to establish truth in that individual. But first, before you even get to the courting, you probably just jumped on. I brought it out earlier. Make sure y'all may need to go rewind the class and back. Before I even get to the courting stage, understand, be friends with each other first. Get to know. You can't just say, hey, I met this sister, I met this brother, and hey, we courting. I understand. You got that love at first. I understand it. I'm not knocking nobody. This class is not directed at nobody, so don't email me. What'd you say?
Just a quick point. Of course, because we got people that we're attracted to, right? Of course, it's easy to tell whether or not you're attracted to somebody, but when it comes to courting, it's more so determining, of course, looking past, of course, that initial attraction, but you taking the time to really sit down and examine and establish the truth and whether or not that person is the right one for you. A lot of times, even back in the world, we oftentimes let that attraction pull us towards an individual that, of course, we knew wasn't right for us. We saw the red flags.
Right.
But
right. That be the slacky. That be the main problem. Yeah. You surpassed every red flag. And Sirach gave you them red flags. But go ahead.
Yeah, but we see those red flags, but at the same time, of course, we let that attraction instead take the lead, rather than, of course, saying, well, you know what, I like this person. Hey, I'm attracted to him and everything, but hey, it's just not going to work. But it's being real with the situation. But at the same time, it could also be the same way, like, hey, this is the right one, right? But taking the time in order to do that is really what proving is. Of course, it's not, I'd say, of course, we have a process over here within the camp, but how it will look within the Israelite community, of course, I'd say I'm gonna yield to, I don't want Shalimah considering that, but that's pretty much just my thoughts on considering courting and what exactly goes into that. And I yield there.
Hey, Khan, and that's the thing about it. Make sure you may have to rewind the class back, because I said, make sure he has someone around him that's going to hold him accountable for his actions and how he treats you. Because we here for you. We here for the women as well. Contrary to popular belief in the Israelite community, no, we here for the sisters as well. We want to make sure our sisters are just as well taken care of how well we take care of our brothers. But first establishing with intent of courting. Hey, sister, I like you. Can I take you out? Show you a nice time? Right? Whatever Luther said. Now I can tell you a green flag. If you listen to never mind, because I'm gonna turn this to myself. But empty ways. Y'all have that intent, but y'all establishing a good friendship first, understanding each other first on a friendship level. Then you progress to the courting stage. Now y'all have intent to actually be more vulnerable with one another. When I say more vulnerable, as though you're this may just be your potential husband. This just may be your potential wife. Now y'all are exploring and sharing more intimate details about each other's life, right? About yourself, about himself, whatever the case may be. Then, he's whining and dining you. We're gonna do a class. We're gonna talk about it. The brother is whining and dining you, and you got to establish truth in that, brother, because some folks, they just do that in the beginning, but then later on down the line, ain't no more flowers or whatever you may like, whatever gestures or sentiments that you may like. You don't have that anymore. Was that all that in the beginning? Just to get no, it has to constantly be done throughout the entirety of your marriage. Because after you pass the courting phase, because somebody, he's showing you this, that, and the third, because the elder teaches us this. Israelite man, especially, well, at least Sons of Thunder, I'm gonna speak for Sons of Thunder. But anyways, an Israelite man, a woman should be. I can't really quote it. I can't really quote it like him, but she should be she should feel like she won the lottery. She should be happy if she has an Israelite man, especially an Israelite man of Sons of Thunder. And you being vice versa to him, you showing yourself that genuine pillar of rest. You holding each other up. That's what courting looks like. And you're only locked in with that one individual. Because dating, I understand that dating and courting has, a blurry line. But some folks, they just want to date, and you jumping around. And then jumping around, you actually jumping on something. No. You locked in with one dude. You're not about to be courting two brothers that no, that's off. And for you sisters, man, I don't want to get too, but Lord willing, that answers your question, sister. I could go in more detail, but that's really a generalization of it. That's really a generalization of it. But we are going to go in more detail on one of these classes very soon. But if you need more further understanding on what courting looks like, don't be afraid. You could just say, hey, I need more explanation on that. But Lord willing, that answer your question. As we move forward, this next one, is it really that good? Let me throw it up here real quick. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to come out and come back in. No. Go ahead, press play.
Look, you know the deal. And we've done this before, and I think it's a pretty good deal for you. I mean, you don't have to pay anything.
Okay, and what would your wife think?
Who cares what she thinks? Hey, is she here? No, don't worry about her.
I told you that last time was the last time. So.
Okay, but you don't seem to get it. You're either going to take your clothes off and do what we did before. I mean, we've done it twice already. So we can do it again just like that. Nobody has to know.
I'm just going to have to tell your wife, Mr. Robert.
Oh, okay. I'll put her out on the street just like I'll put your ass out on the street. Don't worry. I pay her rent too. I pay all her bills. Okay, look. Are you, you're going to either do, what do you want me to do? I'll take you out on a date. Would that help?
No.
Would that make you feel better?
No.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't. No.
Okay, look. You got about 35 minutes to take off your clothes. The bed's right out here. and we're going to do it, and then you can pay me the rent later. You won't have to worry about it anymore.
Y'all see that mess? Y'all see the mess? Hey, Con, hey, all praises. You know, if you got more questions, you know, anything of that nature, you know, we could definitely expound into more and more about that. Run that. Did he say take your wig off? That's a mess.
He said take the clothes off.
Take your is it really you really going to sit? Because our sisters do this. We understand what the scriptures say. Our brothers do this. Stop pouring. I teach it all the time. You go on my channel, stop pouring yourselves out. Because life has got to a point where you could do these things, and the people around about you, they will take advantage of you like this because it's some type of benefit. Well, no. If you seek ye first the kingdom of God, the Lord is going to make a way for you. And he's not going to add any sorrows to that.
It's lucky.
Y'all got anything to say on that? Well, and the brother can pull up the next video, and then we're gonna get some scriptures, and then we're gonna shut it down, and we're not gonna be on those, and we ain't gonna be on no cellular device. We ain't about to be watching no movies up under the covers. If you're single, you're gonna be in your bed by yourself. If you're married, you're gonna be with your wife in the bed. You're gonna be with your husband in the bed. Whatever the case may be. But go ahead. Y'all got it. Go ahead, throw that next video up there. I saw it.
It's lucky. Just a quick point on that video. What that term would be is called quid pro quo. He's trying to get something for something, right? Pretty much trying to extort the sister into pretty much giving up her body in exchange for her rent being paid, man. That just goes to show just how wicked and how evil these people are, man. The message still remains the same, no matter what type of class it is, man. This is why we got to keep the commandments and ultimately do our best to, this is why we got to ask questions like this. Is it really that good, right? Because, again, we want to get up out of here and get away from sick and disgusting people like this, and of course get to a righteous kingdom where none of these things would never have to prosper, man. And I yield there.
Right, and look at it. Let's switch it around a little bit. That was a nasty old skink. That was a nasty Edomite. Well, you understand it, but with that, because our men do. Now we ain't about to play dumb. Our brothers be doing that sugar honey iced tea mess too. Over there trying to entice a woman. Hey, if you want this, come on, I need something. No, you're going off. Throw that next video up there. Come. Whoever does this is lower than the low and needy. You're selling. Is it really that good? We gotta sell your body. But wait a minute, you're on the other side because you see this woman, and she needs something, and you done made it to where that she could only get it from you, but she got to do a little something strange for a piece of change. But you trying to get your rocks off that much? Is it really that good for you to defile that sister? Because we understand it. What sex is marriage. But for you to defile that sister and defiling of yourself and living perpetually unclean, you're going to hell. Right, Asala. Oria. Go ahead, push that play. Oh, what's it say? Man says he cracked a. Hey. Yo, I did not review these videos Warrior sent me. This is live reaction. I'm gonna have to kick that brother out the chat.
Hey,
what the hell we about to watch, King? You watch this yet, Asala?
It's lucky. I watched the like the first 20 seconds.
Well, let's get into it. Not seeing come up back on camera and hit play.
Nah, it's me.
I'm not, bro. Y'all gay. Whatever, dog. I'm not gay. Hey, can y'all tell me if this make me gay? My man's invited me to a bachelor party. So when I get there, none of the strippers is trying to get down. So he walk up to me. He like, I want you to meet somebody. He like, this my man's Rodney. So I'm like, what up, though? Me and Rodney get to kicking it. Rodney get a few drinks, and Rodney like, yeah, I'm a trans man. I'm like, what do that mean? He said, I used to be a woman. I transitioned into a man. I'm like, that's crazy. We get a few more drinks. Rodney get to showing me all the pictures from when he used to be a woman. He like, this is how I look. He starts showing me pictures of when he had titties. He even started showing me pictures and videos of him squirting. So I'm like, you still can do this? He like, I still got the parts for the squirting. Say less. We sneak off. We go in the bathroom. I'm killing Rodney from the back. Killing Rodney. They all bust in, taking pictures, recording. Talking, we knew you was gay. How? This is a woman. I'm not, bro. Y'all gay. Whatever, dog. I'm not gay.
Next video. Is it really that good for you to go off and for you to go off all the way off? No, you just not about to knock down. You as a man, you just not about to knock down. You just don't want to knock down a sister. Oh boy. You're going against the laws of God. I'm just gonna say that. And is it really that good to go against the laws of God? I understand. I understand. I have to say that. I understand. But what I don't understand is because she looked like Slakia, because he looked like a woman. This is a transformer, and because since there was no women at the party, and kick Yatham out the chat. Kick him out the chat because since no women at the party, you seen this transformer there that looked like that had the assets of a woman. And you couldn't control yourself, and you just had to, that's wild. That's wild. Hey, brother, you're going to hell. Naseem froze on that one. Oh, I thought he was, brother, like he was really frozen for a minute.
I thought you was real deal frozen.
I was about to say, hey,
he was taken away. That's madness.
You over there? The brother, you're going to a party, and you want. This is the mindset of our people. You're going to the party and you're starving. Brothers and sisters, women, y'all do the same thing too. I ain't gonna how many times like I say, because y'all sometimes be tooted up just like a cat in heat. You want to put an indent in your head, boy. And you need a thumbprint in your back. Slack it. You go into these places of that. Paul will teach you something. If you let 1 Corinthians 8 be taught the way the spiritual meaning of 1 Corinthians 8, 9 and 10, and Romans 14, it's a beautiful lesson in that about going to strange places. Anyways, but you're going to those parties with that intent, with that reverence of a sexual spirit, a sexual demon. I don't know what I said. I say nothing. And you're going there for that. You're going off. But then since your appetite is that high up, You need to crack open a walnut because you just can't control yourself. It's just really that good. You going because not only because now what? Now you're adding sin unto sin because you already went off in your mind because that's what you're going to the party or to the event about. To the what's the word I'm looking for? I just want to say party. I told you, once I learn some words, I'm gonna be unstoppable.
To the function.
To the gathering. I'm gonna say a gathering because Israelites do that in the truth too. Hey, sister, if you're still watching, be careful for feast days. Because brothers will come up, you know. I got stories. You got it. I ain't gonna tell that story on here. I may, depending. Who knows? But I got a story about a feast. I think I told Asala that story. You remember that story I told you about that? What was that dedication? One of them? About some women, about some sisters. Try to take my innocence. Wait a minute.
Yo.
Next video. But if I wasn't girded up, if I didn't have the power of God, what I spoke about in the beginning, I would have gave in, you know, because like I said, you know, it's a double standard. It's there. We understand it. You know, some men like to be taken advantage sexually of a woman. Sometimes two, sometimes three. Play the video.
He is beating her guts out.
Now wait a minute. Wait. Ori, I didn't see. It's a whole team. I got a whole team. Let me introduce my team real quick. Hey, we almost out here. I'm gonna call it. We're gonna go through this video. And Quaz Allah really helps me out. He do all the technical stuff. He helped me out with all the technical stuff and more.
Praise the Most High.
Asa Allah, you know, he be there. You know, that's my hype man. I can't do the class out. Asa Allah. He know it. See, I really be, you know, it's another brother on here too, a buyer, but he be getting up in the wee hours of the morning. He be looking like True Tuesday on here. Y'all get it double. And then I got a warrior. He be sending content and ideas of that nature. But this time, I didn't have time. I kind of went in there late. I said, you know, y'all got to share. So, you know, but throw that back up on there. Throw that back. Wait, before you put it back on there. Put it back on there. Put it back in. I told him, I said it's gonna be.
You gotta change the verbiage.
A lot of plausible moments tonight. It's scary hours.
That was
it's
crazy.
Adult hours. Disclaimer: parental advisory warning. Parents and guardians are hereby advised that this class contains mature subject matter and may be inappropriate for children and immature audiences. Attendance is intended solely for mature audiences and may include, but not limited to, coarse language, sexual content, and suggestive dialogue. Viewer discretion is advised. I know y'all tired of hearing me saying that, but I got to throw throughout the video because brothers and sisters come on at different angles at the clips. So, with that being said,
he is beating her guts out.
Something goes wrong within the system. They're always hollering about the bus drivers.
Oh my God!
They don't pay us extra half the time. I mean,
is there one more video? Throw that. Yo. Lord willing, I'm be able to update my whole computer. I got an old desktop Mac here, so I'll be able to put some more stuff up on here, and you know, this spooky sound effects. But we kind of ghetto on tonight. But that's the only way I can give it to you. Is it kind of it ain't too ghetto, is it? It ain't too ghetto, is it? That's kind of old. That's kind of old reference. They don't know where that's from. The brothers on the screen with me, they don't know what that's from. It ain't too ghetto, is it? Yo, now that was ghetto though. Now that was ghetto. Yo, what was that? She was on Class School. You on Zoom. You're going off. Is it real? Because now, well, you don't know if they was married or not. That's fine. They are okay. If they are married, let's say that you're still going off. What the hell are you doing that? You're supposed to be paying attention to the class, or if you're at work, if you're at work, you're getting fired for that mess. You know, class maybe be getting kicked out or whatever the case may be. But is it really that good for you to be doing that kind of mess? It was a Zoom work call. What are you doing, sister, brother? On the camera, on the video, on the goddamn video.
Hey, kick out of one Yatham out the chat.
What'd he say?
Kick him out the chat.
Yo. Welcome to SOT. Welcome to SOT After Hours, the quiet storm.
Hey, moderators, bishops, kick him out the chat, yo.
Because what? Everybody understand? Your mindset is that far off perverted where you just need it. You just need to crack a walnut. And you're gonna do that thing. You're gonna be just like I know that beat. Anytime, anywhere, any place, y'all being like Miss Jackson. You're going off. You're going off. Y'all got the next video? Or is that it? Okay, he yielded. That's a while to lead us out on. That dun dun dun. Give me but everybody understand, curb your appetite. Get over that hump of sexual immortality and seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything else shall be added. God's going to give you the desires of your heart if you're keeping his will. Seeking ye first after him. He's going to give you the right man. He's going to give you the right sister. But sometimes we're being hasty in our own self. Well, I want to get married. I want to get married right now. I want to have a family right now. So therefore, I'm going to bypass these red flags. Therefore, I'm going to bypass this little book and do my own will. But then you're gonna miss out on your blessing, because now you're blocking what God really had intended for you to do. I mean, for what God had intended you. It's like you. Y'all understand it. You miss out on a good sister because you couldn't get your rock, because you just had to sleep around. You just had to do, because we're past lascivious acts. We're past watching movies. We actually talk about in the act. And sometimes that's not exiting it out, because that dude has something to deal with it as well. It's a lot because this is a broad subject, but just to narrow it down, is it really that good for you to for you to send your own soul to hell and to perpetually do it? But like I said, after you get over the hump of just of your flesh just being pleasured, and you know, after you get over the feeling of just having thumbprints indented in you. After you get over that and actually, you know what, I really want to feel truly valued and loved and taken care of after the act, before the act, even when I don't feel like being in the act with this individual, because that's your husband, that is your wife. After you get over that, right? Y'all got anything before we move on? Give me if not, give me give me Judges 16:6. Y'all got anything?
I got a few precepts, but I get
Okay, go ahead.
Was he gonna get 1 Corinthians 9 and 20?
Let's get that. That's a good one.
Let me get 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. Let me get but this one will probably go well with the point of Solomon. But even still, it still makes even still we can bring it out. Let me get 1 Corinthians 9 and 24, as well as the book of Sirach chapter 45. I want to say.
Okay, I got Sirach 45. You gotta able to control your own spirit. You gotta able to control your, because you have some type of you want that. You want it so bad. You want that thing so bad. And you letting everybody with muddy shoes come up in your house. Oh, that's a parable for real, for real.
It's lucky.
You letting everybody drip all over you. What you doing?
It's lucky.
That's a mess. That's a mess. And it's no good. It's no good. And you're going to hell. I may be brought up on. Y'all understand it. Y'all understand it. Well, I thought Israelites teach that the place below, that was all mythical Hollywood stuff and Catholicism. And yes, it is. But you're not understanding. I'm speaking as Paul. But go ahead, King. Slide.
It's fine. It's fine. I was just gonna say, even when you think about the topic of is it really that good? When you look at the situation, even when it came to Rodney, it's just like this: you're dealing with a sister that, it's confusion, because that is a sister, right? I could be judging the matter incorrectly. Because I don't know what I just saw with that, but I was confounded. But if that was a sister that now has become a man, then you got to ask yourself the question when it comes to, again, to these different things, to these different spirits: is it really that good to where, of course, you're willing to change the natural use, right? Like you read about in 1 Corinthians 1, right? Because again, it got. I'm not gonna get to talking crazy on this class, man. I'm like, just be like, but no. It's
Text it to me what you want to say, and I'll say it, because I'm already charged.
I can't even text it. Because the guy got jammed up in that situation. But if that's a natural woman, then understand this: they already made that transition to attempt to become a man, but at the same time, the natural desire of a woman is still there. But whereas, of course, they're already making these different efforts to try to change it. And of course, again, this is exactly why it is so important that we understand what the scripture says, man. Because God forbid anybody under the sound of my voice, or I myself included, ever be taken, of course, with the lust of the flesh, ever to such like anywhere like beyond these points, man. Let me get 1 John 2 and 15 as well real quick. But read what you got in 1 Corinthians 9.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize?
So like it. So know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but only one receives the prize, man. It's, of course, the path that we're on is like a narrow path, man. It's on a path to a city that is full of great things, like eternal life, man. No more pain, no more sorrow, no more death, man. Incorruptible flesh, where it doesn't feel these different temptations. But at the same time,
right there. And with that, you're living in the kingdom.
Counter one.
You're in the kingdom of God, where you now have a perfect man has been given to you. a perfect sister has now been given to you. Not saying that you can't have it on this side. I'm just saying. Go ahead, my Slack, you can go ahead.
Counter to one, but that's ultimately what we're fighting for, right? That's why, again, you're up on after hours class, so of course you can learn how to eventually become the man, woman, or child that the most no children should be on this lesson.
Yeah, man, and no, it should be. I understand it. You know, the way you raise your house, the way you raise your children is the way you raise your children in the third. But no, no.
Not on this one.
Not on this one.
Not on this one.
I'm gonna have to do something in the YouTube. Make sure they may have to agree. They have to push that button 18 and over for this one.
Yeah, you can set that. You can set that in the settings.
Okay,
Counter to one. But ultimately, that prize is what we're fighting for. So what do we have to do? Continue it on.
Picking up in verse 24. So run that ye may obtain.
Continue to read on.
And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible.
So again, every man that's striving for the mastery, again, they're striving. You got like these different boxers and everything. You got these different athletes and everything that they, maintain like a particular amount of chastity, right? And of course, they reserve themselves for the sake of course, winning a corruptible medal or a crown or a trophy, right? But whereas, of course, we're striving to make it into the kingdom of God. So, of course, they're doing these things for praise to the Most High. So, again, although we're hearing these different things, and we're seeing them, it's just a reminder, of course, of, again, the reason why we're fighting, right? As a matter of fact, that goes into this next verse. Read verse 26.
Verse 26. And Salakia, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that heareth the air.
So we have to know what it is that we're fighting against. And of course, we have to be able to, we got to seek out the information and the wisdom on how to fight these things. And of course, one of the ways that we do is ask ourselves that question. Is it really that good? Is it really worth it? Right? Hey, is this lust, is whatever this thing that I'm desiring, is this going to bring me closer to the goal that I want to make it to, right? Again, is it really going to essentially help me to further become the man that the Most High wants me to be? Or for my sisters, the woman that the Most High wants you to become? Is it really that good? That's the question that we have to ask ourselves, man. I myself included. Continue to read on. Why is that?
Verse 27. But I keep under my body and bring it unto subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
So again, we got to bring our body into subjection, lest we should have by any means preached to others and should be a castaway. This isn't a lesson, of course, although this is a lesson to all of our people, right? But at the same time, a lot of you that are on are within the faith, right? So this is important for us all to hear, but at the same time, the message goes to us all, man, right? Whether you preach to others, but at the same time, we don't want to be that castaway before the Most High. That's why we can't have that love for the world and the things that are in the world, right? And a quick example of course, being that castaway is found over here. I will say that castaway. Let me not say that. Because again, this is a mighty man in the scriptures. But again, the bringing our body into subjection. Again, the reason why we should do that. Ultimately, let me get Sirach chapter 47 and verse 19 real quick.
You said 37 and 19?
Counter to one.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 37, verse 19. Oh, there is one. Okay, God. Sirach 37 and 19. There is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself.
Hey, that's a cold scripture. But I wanted 47 and 19.
Oh, Slakia.
Counter to one. But even still, we don't want to be that, of course, within a situation, right?
No.
Because
I'm
again,
telling myself to go to bed after go eat my dinner. Go take your. I'm ready when you got it.
Counter to one. But again, that's
on you hit mute or something. Satan all in that microphone.
We can't hear you, King.
He said 1 second. Okay, why the brother get that? Well, I don't want to read the. Well, I could read the precept, but I don't want to. But like the brother is saying. Okay, he's back.
Sluggy. Can I be heard?
Con, go ahead.
I got a timer set on my phone. That's all. But essentially,
timer tell him to go to bed.
Yeah, that's it. But it's nah. The work got to get done tonight, right?
God.
I gotta switch that setting. But at the same time, when it comes to, of course, this exact topic, the verse that's Adawan Shalamar just read in Sirach, again, because we preach to others, man, right? You got to be that living epistle unto somebody. So we have to bring our body into subjection. We got to make sure that, of course, that temptation, we not allowing that to have rule over our life, man. We not allowing these things that we've overcome to come back into our lives to where it's bringing us back into that captivity, to where it is that we're servants unto that now, right? We're servants unto the deeds of the flesh, man. Read Sirach 47 and 19 real quick. This is a quick example of that.
And it reads, "Thou didst bow thy loins unto women, and by the body thou was brought into subjection."
So, like, and this is speaking about King Solomon. It said he did bow his loins unto women, and of course, by his body he was brought into subjection. But no, it shouldn't be that way. Or we gotta strive for it to not be that way, man. Now, I'm not saying, of course, that give me on 1 Corinthians 9 and 27 one more time real quick. As a matter of fact, give me 1 Corinthians 9 and verse number 25 real quick.
Verse 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible.
Because it's not like they're just striving and you're not. We're all striving too, right? So again, although it may have been the case in the past, we got to move forward towards perfection in this thing, man, right?
That's right.
You got to get back up and stay up, man, right? That's the goal within this thing, right? But at the same time, jump down to verse 27 real quick. Just this one last point, man. Then I'm going to yield.
Verse 27. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection.
So we gotta keep our body and bring it into subjection, man. Right? That's ultimately the goal within this thing. We gotta ask ourselves, is it really that good? Right? And oftentimes when we examine a situation, we examine the outcomes of that situation. We ultimately examine where it is that temptation or that lust is gonna bring us to, and we can answer that question for ourselves, man. No, it's not really that good. Or it won't be that good. Yeah.
If it's not done decently and in order under the law righteously, because Christ is what made what under the law.
You countered one.
If it's not done righteously in order under the laws of God, it ain't that good at all. But if it's in order, you have brothers. You end up having brothers like him right here. Because, hey, I ain't gonna, But Spike, go ahead, King.
Well, I don't want to yield there.
Are you done? Okay. See, okay. Now I ain't about to rush through this because I know it's late. It's late. You don't see for in time. My bad. Got a whole bunch of stuff up here I need to clean. Give me 2 Corinthians, because I'd be a damn fool if I was gonna sit up here and act like I don't go through none of this what I'm teaching. I'd be unprofitable to myself, but I gotta take my advice and not saying that I ain't saying that I just give in and fall out. No, thoughts and provoke stuff, they do come. But when you have the power of God, ye shall receive the Holy Spirit, and you shall have power to overcome temptation, power to overcome lustful spirits, power to overcome your old self, power to overcome thoughts of fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, adultery, idolatry. For all those things are what? The works of the flesh. Now, last week class makes sense. Give me 1 Corinthians 10 and start at 13. So let's make this point real quick, and then we're gonna move on to David. Go ahead, read that real quick.
No. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man.
Read.
But God is faithful,
who
will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
So with that, don't think the things of what we're talking about, we understand those things happen. But then we have to ask ourselves that question. If it's not righteously done in a fashion, is it really that good? Understand, no, it's not. But no, that temptation is common to your brothers and to your sisters. For therefore, you're surrounded round about them, and it don't matter how it may the case. It may be embarrassing, but the Most High God said, "What He provides a way of an escape for you to bear it." That's what I mean. It doesn't make itself any clearer than that. Keep reading, verse 14.
Verse 14. Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry.
And when you're having a sexual reverence that high, where you want to crack a transformer bumblebee, that is a form of idolatry. You have now made coitus an idol, and now you're giving reverence to that thing. Jump over to let me see, 2 Samuel 11:2 real quick. Because like I said, because some of these women be catting up like a cat in heat. I remember I had I didn't have, but many moons ago, I was at this sister's place, and she had a never mind. Go ahead, read that.
Counter to one. You said it's 2 Samuel 11:21.
That's a conversation that no, I ain't gonna say that on here. Y'all come to Tabernacles. Make sure y'all come to Tabernacles. The link. Make sure I can't place the link in the chat because for some reason it doesn't pick up, the chat doesn't pick up the link for it to cross over. But if you're subscribed to our Patreon, the link is on the Patreon. If you're subscribed to our Facebook, make sure y'all follow our Facebook page. I'm gonna post the link on there. You'll be able to get the link on there. If you're on Instagram, the link is on there. Or if you just may not have any social media at all, make sure you're tapped into our Telegram chat and our SOT community chat. The link is it should be pinned in that chat. But if you don't got Telegram, you just don't know how to operate it. Email us at SOT Feast Day, and I'll send you the link for you to come on the tabernacle. But go ahead, read that at verse 11. At verse 2.
Counter to 1. This is 1 Samuel. This is 2 Samuel chapter 11 and verse 2. And it came to pass in an evening tide that David arose from off his bed.
Wait a minute. Asala, give me Psalms 51. When did this occur? Everybody understand? That's when spirits come out.
It's like it one. Even verse 1 also ties into that point too.
We can start at 1.
Counter to 1. This is 2 Samuel chapter 11 and verse 1. And it came to pass after the year was expired, at the time when kings go forth to battle, that David sent Joab and his servants with him, and all Israel, and they destroyed all the children of Ammon, and besieged Rabbah, but David tarried still at Jerusalem. So everybody else is gone. Everybody else is again, they're at war at this point. But David, he by himself in this situation. And of course, like we already know, man, like the scriptures tell us that that idleness can teach much evil. Not saying that David, he just loafing around, he just, no, I'm not saying that.
For our learning. This is written for our learning. This is written for what you don't do, because David was counted as a righteous man.
Counter to 1.
David put off that old man. We're gonna see him. We're gonna see him in the kingdom. Peace be upon King David.
Counter to 1.
That's your great grandpappy.
Counter to 1.
Continue reading.
Verse 2. And it came to pass in an evening tide that David arose from off his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house. And from the roof, he saw a woman washing herself. And the woman was very beautiful to look upon.
We brought out in the beginning of the class. Hey, it don't matter if that sister is married or not. A man desires nothing more than a beautiful woman. Not no damn not no damn a transvestite. Fuck it. Oh Lord. Don't take the channel. Lord have mercy. You know what? Real quick. I gotta say it now. I seen a sister, she put a comment on here. So a dude got fired long ago. One of my coworkers downtown in the transit center's bathroom. People knocking on the door because they can't get into the bathroom. Locked. Security came, busted open that door. Was an inspector. He was found up in there with Bumblebee and Megatron in there. It ain't that good. But the scripture teaches that, hey, a man loves nothing more than the beauty of a woman. It don't matter if she's married or not. That's why Sirach said, sit not with another man's wife. But Sheba, why you over there? You understood David's window was right there. And matter for I know David, he normally comes out on his balcony at this time of night, whatever the case may be. We could kick doctrine on it. But go ahead. But she there naked, bathing. And oh boy, David, it was a rise in David's spirit. Go ahead. Read.
Verse 3. And David sent and inquired after the woman, and one said, Is not this Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite?
Sitting out with another man's wife. Read. See, like I said, it don't matter. That's why you gotta let these scriptures. That's why you have to believe and follow these scriptures and curb your appetite and follow what the scripture said. Deny your own flesh, because it will do it like that. I mean, it happens. We haven't crossed over to be changed yet. We're not in our immortal bodies yet. We're not in our celestial beings yet, because we still desire some things. And oh boy, but she's over there fine as them. I don't care. You know what? Because we act like that. We act like that. You know what? I know that. I know she married, but damn, I gotta be up in her face. She over there showing her pearly whites unto you. And now both y'all off in idolatry. It's like in adultery. Really both, because you're idolizing that thing. Go ahead, continue reading. Brother had enough break.
Contra 1, verse 3. And David sent, it was like verse 4. And David sent messengers and took her, and she came in unto him, and he lay with her, for she was purified from her uncleanness, and she returned unto her house. And the woman conceived, and sent and told David, and said, I am with child.
Damn. So now you didn't sat with another man, laid with another man's wife. Now she's with child. This is what we're trying to prevent. We're not glorifying in this situation, but this is, but Christians and other people that pervert this Bible, they will teach you that this only happened. This was the only man that this happened to in history of the world, of the universe. No, this happens in 2025 AD. What y'all laughing? What I say? What something happened?
Lot of one. No, I'm not. I'd accidentally turn my camera off.
But you know, this happens. So to understand, the teaching of this is don't have that kind of spirit on you. Just don't. I ain't gonna go too deep with it because we got to run through a little more. Y'all got anything to say on this?
Lot of one.
Okay, give me Samson. Give me the count of Samson. Judges 16, I believe. Or don't want to go to actually, no, slack it. Let's stay within the family. Let's stay within the family. Go to his son, King Solomon. Go there where I see your question, sister. Go there where
First Kings 11.
Yeah, 1 Kings 11, but go strictly to the point where the women turned because of their due to their idolatrous nature. They led him away from God's commandments.
I believe you want to start at verse 6.
Go there and go to Asala. You still holding Psalms 51?
Kind of one.
Okay, go ahead. Start at 1. Let's understand.
Psalm 51 or 1 Kings 11?
1 Kings 11. No, Psalms 51. Psalms 51.
Okay. Yeah, this is the book of Psalm, chapter 51 and verse 1.
Because we understand this is David lamenting about what he's done in the past. And some of us, we need to have this spirit today, because some of us, we did some abominable acts. We did that. Even in this truth, You may not have physically done it, but you may have thought about it. Repent. Because sin starts what? In your mind. Read.
It's the book of Psalm, chapter 51 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
It says, a Psalm of David. When Nathan the prophet came unto him after he had gone into Bathsheba.
Mm-hmm.
Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness.
Because what is the law for adultery? It's like, what is the judgment for adultery? You being
Stone him with stones.
You're being put to death. So therefore, God, have mercy on me. Right? Read.
According unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions.
And this is something that we ought to pray for the things in our past. We understand what this account is strictly talking about, but whatever you may have done, even in the thoughts in your mind, but God, for your loving, tender mercy, hey, this is go mercy. Where's mercy in the Old Testament? Here it is right here. But God had mercy upon David. And God, let me have that same mercy that you had upon David on me, because I did some atrocious acts in my past. Oh, God. Read.
Wash me thoroughly from my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin.
Cleanse my mind. Wash my mind. Give me, I heard a gorilla say, you Israelites are brainwashed. That's what they said. But he responded back. He said, you know what? I think our minds needed a washing. So therefore, wash me, oh God. Cleanse my mind from the past thoughts. Cleanse my mind from the thoughts of sexual immortality. Cleanse my mind from that. Because I don't want it, because I'm because if you don't, God, if you don't cleanse my mind from that, if you don't cleanse my mind from wanting to crack a nut or bust a nut or get a thumbprint or break a headboard, I'm going to die in my sin. Because my flesh is weak, but though Christ, you are strong. So I need you to help build me up. That's what we got to pray like. That's how we got to be like. You got to cancel out that spirit. You got to cancel out that spirit. Right, read.
For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me.
So you confess your faults to the Most High God. You confess that thing and you pointed it out. You pointed out you understood I'm off in this, because that's what we don't do. We don't point out our faults in sin because we enjoy it too much. And to us, it's really that good, and we don't want to deal with it. So therefore, we sit behind a tree in the midst of a garden. We sanctify and we justify our own self, drinking up the abominable things. And now we became blind to that part of our life where you know what? We became blind in that. But no, you got to point that thing out. Call that spirit out. And ask God to remove that kind of spirit from you so you won't go off. So you may not be part of the 2/3, because it's gonna be a sad, not ugly. Let me not say ugly. It's gonna be a sad day when Christ returns, when that sky crack and you're caught in the act. Have mercy. Have mercy. Right? Now let's get the son. Let's get the son. Go to King let's get King Solomon now.
Calendar one. It's the book of First Kings, chapter 11 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And Solomon, as a matter of fact, I'll start at verse 4. It's the book of First Kings, chapter 11 and verse 4. But really,
well, I'm looking at it
from the top.
Yeah, let's start from the top.
count it one. And it reads, but King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites.
Right there. We got to understand. I'm going to be real. Let me say this first. I'm going to speak as a man. Second off, ain't nothing more beautiful than an Israelite sister. And that's all I want. And that's all that my soul lusts after. Oh, I thought this class was based upon lust. No, you do have a righteous lust. You know, I'm lusting for the kingdom of God. I'm lusting for a righteous wife. I'm lusting after a pillar or rest of the Bible. Right? Knock that out the way. What I'm about to say next. I speak as a fool, and I speak out of flesh, not of my spirit. It be some fine, bad mofos of the other nations. I mean, it be some bad Moabites, it be some bad Elamites, the ones that be clinked up good. You know, I mean, what's that sister name? Slakia. I mean, I don't want to. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Because this ain't no. We ain't around a campfire yet.
It's good selection.
It's a nice selection. It's a nice selection of them, and they not no eyesores. I spoke out of flesh. I didn't speak of my own spirit, because my spirit really don't want that. You see, when you reach a level in this truth, in your spirituality, you should be able to differentiate. I can't say it.
Differentiate.
Help the brother with his words. To differentiate. Yo, I had my teachers, my professors in class cracking up. Anyways, to differentiate what is of the spirit, and what is of God's spirit, and what is of your own flesh. Once you, and that's tied into the class. Once you understand that, you'll be all right. You should be all right, because what? You should always be on the right-hand side of God, not going to what your flesh wants. But like I said, I was able to differentiate that. A sister said, "Boo." I understand, but because wait a minute, we all get on the women too, but because look at Bathsheba. But anyways, what they be? I hear y'all be talking about these heathen men. So, hey, it's on both parties. So, boo to y'all talk. Right? That's all I want to say. So, I understand King Solomon. Should you be like him with that? I don't think God giving you the spirit to be like King Solomon in that matter. As a matter of fact, we would teach you it is not wise to be of the other to go be with the women of the other nations when you have plenty. Like I said, that's all my soul desires is of an Israelite woman. So continue reading verse 2. That's a long class. We got to cut it up and we got to shut it down in a minute. Right? That's what I'm about to say. You ain't gonna tell it be some yo. All right, I'm gonna start going off. Because Asa was just talking to me about some fine Hamites he's seen.
Yo,
it's a sin to bear false witness. I would just throw that out. Hey, come on now.
Y'all see Wakanda. Y'all seen Wakanda. Y'all seen the woman kingdom? I mean the woman king.
The homie.
Anyways, it's not that type of. It is that kind of class, but we're not gonna get because now we need scriptures. We have time for the folly in the beginning. Okay, go ahead, read that verse 2.
Counter to 1. Continue to read on. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart after other gods. Solomon clave unto these in love. And he had 700 wives.
It's like it. So, it was already written. He had counsel. Don't and that's why we teach. They're gonna turn you away. Be of a woman of your own nation. And that's what it goes back into courting. I'm not saying that you can't go with someone that's a non-practicing Israelite in the faith. I'm not saying that you can't do that, but it's not too wise to go after that. Because if you're not strong and built up in these scriptures, it's easy for them to turn your heart away from God. Same being likened unto the other nations, unto the heathens. And it's not just towards the men, towards the men. It's towards the women too. All right? Read on.
Counter to 1. And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines. And his wives turned away his heart. For it came to pass, when Solomon was old, that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord, his God, as was the heart of David his father. For Solomon went out.
And we've seen that account. We already read that account in Solomon. In Kings. In Samuel. It's time for me to wrap it up in a minute. I'm psyching things misconstrued. But anyways, y'all see that he was likened unto that. But like I said, I understand it. Men, some men just like to be taken advantage of in the bedroom. Understand that thing, but no, you got to curb that. Do it righteously. But go ahead.
Counter to 1. For Solomon went after Ashtaroth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord, and went not fully after the Lord, as did David his father. Then did Solomon.
So, like I said, so the women is leading him off. You know what? You don't gotta. You don't. I want to go out. It's Friday night. You keep the Sabbath. You keep a regular Shabbat. I want to go out. Let's go out. Well, I want to do this. I want to do that. It's the Sabbath. What you doing? Now all of a sudden you're over there at a Diddy party eating pork. Now all of a sudden you back in some kind of form of idolatry. We could go all night. I mean, all of these we could teach. I'm just running through some accounts. Because all these accounts I'm bringing up, they're really a lesson within itself. A 2-hour lesson within itself. But continue reading, King.
Counter to 1. Hey, and the sister's on point, man. I will continue to read on. It says, Then did Solomon build an high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon. And likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrifice unto their gods.
They be after, look what Elam over there doing. Look at Moab. What the hell is it? No. Stay with your own people. After, it's just best to be with somebody in the truth. I already covered that already. That's enough on Solomon. I think brothers and sisters get to understand the sentiment about Solomon. Give me Judges 16. Give me Judges 16. I think I want. Let's see. Judges 16, start at verse 6. Let's get our brother Samson. Let's get our brother the Nazarite.
Count out of one. This is the book of Judges, chapter 16, verse 6. And Delilah said to Samson, tell me, I pray thee, wherein thy great strength lieth, and wherewith thou mightest be bound to afflict thee.
Read.
And Samson said unto her, if they bind me with 7 green withs that were never dried, then shall I be weak and be as other men.
So Samson was a strong, mighty warrior. Samson was strong in spirit, but he's telling his weakness. Oh boy, that's why you have to establish truth in an individual when you're courting. Matter of fact, give me that in that's a class by itself. But give me that in what is that? Amos 3:8, or Micah 3:8.
I'm not sure.
Trust not put not your trust in men, in women.
I was thinking of Sirach 9.
It's like it. When are you looking for Micah 7?
Is it Micah 7:8?
Count it one. It's the book of Micah, chapter 7, or I want to say, start at verse 5.
Okay, come on.
It says,
if you got something in Ecclesiastes, you get that too. It's always good. It's always, you know, we teaching out the whole Bible. Our elders would teach us. You always when you're teaching, get something out the Apocrypha. And that's what we did tonight. But go ahead.
Count it one, and it reads, trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
Keep the door of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Any more on that?
That's it on that point.
Okay, come on. So, hey, Samson got to understand that thing. You got to. Micah was giving us some wisdom there. If you had not established truth, and whoever you're laying down with, whoever you up in the bed with, and you don't know their full, pure intent, or if you're not seeing wisely, having an under spiritual eye, that you know this woman was once for me, but her spirit has changed. Her spirit has changed towards me. But you stumbling at the beauty of a woman, even though that may be your wife, but you're stumbling at that thing and you're not seeing that, hey, she has now become your adversary. It happens. Wives and women become your adversary at times. Go back. You got your precept in Sirach?
Oh, no, one. It's Sirach 9:1.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my bad. I'm saying I'm over here. Okay, Slack. So I got it.
I can read it for you, King. I'm there. It's the book of Sirach, 9 verse 1. It says, be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom, and teach her not an evil lesson against thyself.
Right. Teach her not an evil lesson against thyself. And that's exactly what Samson's doing here, right? And the point I was gonna make is like, this is an example, a prime example of like pillow talking, like stuff like that. Like you adding sin to sin, right? Yeah, you laid up. You know, if you did this, you know, I'll get, you know, like, nah, bro. Don't teach her an evil lesson against yourself. And you know that goes for anything as well, but you can pick up in verse 2.
Verse 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance.
Hey, and I mean that's literally what we're reading about here in the book of Judges, right? She I mean, she didn't even sugarcoat it. She actually asked him, like, how do you get afflicted? What do I need to do to afflict you? What hypothetically, if somebody was trying to afflict you, what would they need to do? Right? And like I don't want to say it, like the scriptures are written for our learning. So, you know, Most High willing, touching back on these milk scriptures, this builds brothers and sisters up in the spirit to learn a lesson from our forefathers. How you?
Hey, God. Go back to Judges 16. Because that's the thing about it. You're revealing your secrets. You haven't noticed a change in this in the sister spirit, or vice versa. We could switch it. We just teaching a generalization. Everything when it comes, let me say this: when it comes to individuals, to y'all in this truth, it's case by case the case. We just teach you the generalizality of it all.
Hey, you making words up today.
I am.
Hey.
Take what's for you is take what's for you. Then take what's not for you, take what's not for you. Right? But like I said, it's on case by case basis. Oh, I like that. It blurs it out. Now, like I said, ain't no free advertisement on this channel. You gotta, it's the case. Kick him off. So he can kick off every week. You can't. It's the case by case basis. So if you like to have a conversation on more on this, y'all send us an email at sotcouncil@gmail.com, and we could talk to you about it. Captain could talk to you about that thing. Continue reading.
Verse 8. Then the lords of the Philistines brought up to her 7 green withs, which had not been dried, and she bound him with them.
So she went and brother, you done told her your weakness, and she went and she went to go. Hey, this was going to get him. This was going to get him. Continue reading. And transpired against the heathens. Come on now.
Now there were men lying in wait, abiding with her in the chamber. And she said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he brake the withs, as a thread of tow is broken when it touches the fire. So his strength was not known.
Like I said, this brother was a mighty warrior. Read.
And Delilah said unto Samson, behold, thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Now tell me, I pray thee, wherewith thou mightest be bound.
See, why you up in my grill? Why you come on now? Why you need to know this? You don't need to know. You don't need to know that. Because if you gotta peep the signs, because if you understand confining and being vulnerable to one another in a sincere, truthful way. But hey, brothers, sisters, you got to know the difference. When somebody's just trying to figure you out to use it against you. That's why Sirach chapter 6 was written. Right? Jump down. Continue read.
Verse 10. And Delilah said unto Samson, behold, thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Now tell me, wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, if they bind me fast with new ropes that never were occupied, then I shall be weak and be as another man. Delilah therefore took new ropes and bound him therewith, and said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And there were liars in wait abiding in the chamber, and he brake them from off his arms like a thread.
Brother, strong and mighty. Jump down to the point. Go to shoot, I've lost it. Go back. Let me see, verse.
It talks about it right where we're at. Or verse 15.
Okay, go ahead and finish that.
Like you want where like he actually tells her.
Yeah, Yeah, I want that.
Verse
So I'm
15.
about to move on to another account now. Like I said, I'm just running through it. But like I said, again, all these accounts are lessons within itself. I'm showing you the gist of it. Is it really that good? Were you going to give up your own weakness for Cookie Island? For the rod? Come on now. Y'all ain't thinking right. I seen the brother put in the chat. Y'all y'all thinking with the wrong brain. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And she said unto him, how canst thou say, I love thee, when thine heart is not with me? Thou hast mocked me these 3 times, and hast not told me wherein thy great strength lieth. And it came to pass, when she pressed him daily with her words and urged him, so that his soul was vexed unto death, that he told her all his heart, and said unto her, there hath not come a razor upon my head, for I have been a Nazarite unto God from my mother's womb. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me, and I shall become weak and be like any other man.
Everybody understand? That is the Nazarite. That is part of the Nazarite vow. You got to let your hair, you can't. You got to grow your hair out. You can't be cutting your hair. But that's the lesson. Nazarite vow. That's less for another time. And that's where his strength was. And he told her. And she went in there. I've seen that. It's spiritual. Y'all seen them clips where brothers, where brothers be asleep and the brother be having mostly they all be having locks. And they go and I got my scissors up here. But they go and they cut his hair. That's spiritual. Not to get superstitious with it, but hey, you understand that? Go to the history of Susanna. Now let's see a woman. Hey, my pillars of rest. Hey, I might want to take notes on this because this is one of y'all lessons. The history of Susanna. I'm just gonna go straight to the point. Matter of fact, tap into our Patreon. We got a Northern Kingdom, Sister Kedalia, tribe of Ephraim. I believe she actually teaches this on the Patreon, breaking this down in totality. Start at verse 2. Because this is this is when you have power. This is the power I was talking about before. Because hey, what if Susanna just want to be busted open? She just wants to bust it open with 2 men. Because our women do that. Our women be wanting a couple. They be wanting a couple of them things at the same time. Go ahead, verse 2.
Counter 1. This is the book of the history of Susanna, this is the book of the history of Susanna, verse 2. And he took a wife, whose name was Susanna, the daughter of Shalias, a very fair woman, and one that feared the Lord.
That's the key in all of this. She feared God and she knew what she needed to do. What was required of her to do to keep the commandments and live. And God is going to fight for you when it seems like there's no way of an escape. No, the Most High God is going to send the right person to you. The Most High God is going to send the right, in this case, the right man unto you. You just keep on trusting with never having any doubt. Faith size of a mustard seed. That's what Susanna had, and that was instilled with her, and God showed up for her. And God blessed her with a mighty brother to save her out of unrighteous judgment. And that brother will be remembered for all time's sake. Brother Daniel Allah. Verse 3. We're just going to back up my point.
Verse 3. Her parents also were righteous and taught their daughter according to the law of Moses.
That's why it's so important for parents to teach them the laws of God, and to teach them on how to carry yourself. Women teaching the women teaching your daughters on how to carry yourself. Right? Jump down to verse 7.
Calendar 1, verse 7. Now when the people departed away at noon, Susanna walked into her husband's garden. It's like it. Susanna went into her husband's garden to walk.
So Susanna was married. She married. But it be some married women that be wanting to be trying to show her teeth. Read.
And the two elders saw her going in every day and walking, so that their lust was inflamed toward her.
Keep reading. Because now y'all saying I broke all this down already. I'm putting the scriptures behind it now to prove my point. Go ahead, finish reading that out. Verse 9.
And they perverted their own mind and turned away their eyes, that they might not look unto heaven, nor remember just judgments.
So that's why I said now you're sanctifying your own self in that tree in the garden in the midst, eating the abomination, doing your own will, because now you're turning away from God. Now you're turning away from God and what is righteous. And now you don't think you're not going to get judged by it now, because now that's why we call them reprobates. That's what the Bible records y'all as reprobates. That's why we say y'all bugged out, because God has given you over to a mind of a delusion, because you can't believe this anymore. When you go against God's words, you can't believe it, because it's a spirit and judgments following behind God's word, and that's what you fear. But you have to be totally in a deluded state of mind, because that's what these men were in. I don't care if she's married. I don't care about no law of adultery. That's fake, Hey, if she busted open for us, man, we both can have her. She don't got to tell. She by herself. Don't nobody got to know in the midnight hour. Don't nobody got to know what you're doing in your bedroom. But you got to fear God. You got to fear God, because that thing could come around and bite you in the ass and strike you with all kinds of strange diseases and whatnot. You got to understand that thing. Jump down to verse, because I'm just hitting the point. I'm just hitting the points. Jump down to 22. Actually, no, Salakia. Keep reading. You're on mute.
Salakia 1, reading on to verse 10. And albeit they both were wounded with her love, yet durst not show one another his grief.
So right there. So that's why the Bible teaches you not to sit with no other man's wife, because and especially if she's gorgeous or if she's your type, and you over there a single brother is I'm gonna say it's worse if you're single. If you're a single brother, because sometimes some men be married, but your lust is even, I believe, speaking as a fool, your sexual appetite that you haven't curbed or know how to put that thing in subjection and to mortify that thing, you may be more at a higher chance of lusting after this married woman. Right? Hopefully that makes sense. So, verse 11.
Counter to 1. Yet for they were ashamed to declare their lust that they
So
desire.
They still knew because that's what you're doing. Now you're putting fig leaves on. Now you're putting fig leaves on because you don't want people to know. Hey, I mean, damn. You do that to you be in your room by yourself. Sound like Captain Eckhart. Yes, he be like, you do that to yourself. Yes, you do. Hey, make sure y'all tune in to Bar to Bar. I know it's gonna be early, but hey, make sure y'all tune in for Bar to Bar with Captain Eckhart and Captain Ahara and a host of other brothers. Continue reading.
Counter to one. Reading on. Slucky, that they desire to have her, to do with her. Yet they watch diligently from day to day to see her.
Creeping. What you doing creeping? Read.
And the one said to the other, let us now go home, for it is dinner time. And when they were gone out, they parted the one from the other. And turning back again, they came to the same place. And after that they had asked one another the cause. They acknowledged their lust. Then appointed they a time both together, when they might find her alone.
So you're dwelling. So now these men are what's the word?
Conspiring.
Kind of conspiring. They're conspiring against this woman. Premeditated sin. Because they want to lay with her. They want to get their rock star because she's fine. But you haven't mortified that thing. Jump down to verse 22.
Counter to one, verse 22. Then Susanna sighed and said, I am straitened on every side. For if I do this thing, it is death unto me. And if I do it not.
Go to Ecclesiastes. For what God has made crooked, what God has made straight, cannot be made crooked. It's like, yeah, that's what I want.
Leave 1:15.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes 1:15. Read that real quick for me, Asala.
Another one.
This is a long class. Lurking, creeping, and stalking.
You said Ecclesiastes 12?
1:15.
Oh, sorry. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. And that which is wanting cannot be numbered.
Right. Let me see.
How does it read?
That's what I want. But oh yeah, that is what I want. Slack it. So that is crooked that cannot be made straight. But what is straight can't be made crooked. How do you remain straight? Following what her parents taught her. Because they taught her the laws of Moses. And if you're following the laws of Moses, how can you be crooked? Right? So with that understanding, continue reading. Not saying.
Picking back up in verse number 23. For it is better for me to fall into your hands and not do it than to sin in the sight of the Lord.
She understood that thing. She understood that thing wholeheartedly. Continue reading.
Verse 23. It's like it. Verse 24. With that, Susanna cried with a loud voice, and the two elders cried out against her.
She was following this law in entirety, because what if a damsel cries out and she's going to be overtaken, and she doesn't want to be overtaken by men? Let him alone, woman, because he got some strange studs out there too. Lesson for another time. But the woman must cry out. That's in the law, and she did that thing. Jump down to verse 29.
Verse 29. It was said before the people, send for Susanna, the daughter of Chalias, Joachim's wife. And so they sent.
Read.
So she came with her father and mother, her children, and all her kindred. Now Susanna was a very delicate woman, and beauteous to behold.
Mm-hmm.
And these wicked men commanded to uncover her face, for she was covered, that they might be filled with her beauty.
Read.
Therefore her friends and all that saw her wept. Then the two elders stood up in the midst of the people and laid their hands upon her head. And she, weeping, looked up toward heaven, and her heart trusted in the Lord.
Read.
And the elders said, as we have walked in the garden alone, this woman came in with two maids and shut the garden doors and sent the maids away.
Over there,
Then Then a young man who was there, Then a young man who there was hid came unto her and lay with her.
Slacky, real quick, pop quiz. Who was that young man that was hid in the garden? See if the chat away. Who was that young man? Matter of fact, a pillar of rest to tell me that. Who's that young? If I got any, I see some pillars of rest on. Who's that young man that was hid? Hey, Khan. Go ahead, Nassim. Quazala.
Counter one. Continue to read on. Then we that stood in the corner of the garden, seeing this wickedness, ran unto them, and we saw them together. The man we could not hold, for he was stronger than we, and opened the door and leapt out. But having taken this woman, we asked who the young man was, but she would not tell us. These things do we testify.
Okay, jump down to verse 42.
Verse 42. Then Susanna cried out with a loud voice and said, O everlasting God, that knowest the secrets, and knowest all things before they be, thou knowest that they have borne false witness against me, and behold, I must die, whereas I never did such things as these men have maliciously invented against me.
Is there any unrighteousness with God?
God forbid.
God forbid. So even when you're at the brink of death, she's still trusting in God. Right? Read.
Counter one. Reading on. And the Lord heard her voice. Therefore, when she was led to be put to death, the Lord raised up the Holy Spirit of a young youth, whose name was Daniel, who cried with a loud voice, I am clear from the blood of this woman. Then all the people turned them toward him. And what mean these words that was spoken? So he, standing in the midst of them, said, Are ye such fools, ye sons of Israel, that without examining...
Oh, come, finish that out. Finish that out.
Sluggy. That without examination or knowledge of the truth, ye have condemned the daughter of Israel.
So in the law, in the law, you're supposed to examine these things. You're supposed to have two or three witnesses against this, not the actual people that's saying this. They wasn't moving skillfully. They wasn't moving wisely, and Daniel understood that. Jump down to verse 59.
Counter one. Verse 59?
Verse 59.
Counter one, verse 59. Then said Daniel unto them, Well, thou hast also lied against thine own head. For the angel of God.
So real quick, because I'm going through it. So Daniel told them to separate. So question this elder over here, and y'all question this elder over here, and let's see if their stories match. And their stories did not match. And Daniel understood. That was wise judgment from Daniel. Continue reading.
Counter one. Then Daniel said unto him, Well, thou hast also lied against thine own head. For the angel of God waiteth with the sword to cut thee in two.
So that judgment will come upon you. You lie, but if you lie, so whatever. I'm trying to get this right. Whatever you it's like you can't think of the word. It slipped my mind. If you count somebody being in sin, and it comes find out that they was actually not sinning, You yourself is going to receive that judgment for every sin that you committed them doing. Continue. Finish that out.
Contra 1. Continue to read on. That he may destroy you. With that, all the assembly cried out with a loud voice and praised God, who saveth them that trust in him. And they arose against the two elders, for Daniel had convicted them of false witness by their own mouth.
Hey, you told on your goddamn self. That's how the spirit works. So jump down. Let's get some praise and honor to Daniel. Jump down verse. Actually, you can just keep reading smoothly through.
Contra 1, verse 62. And according to the law of Moses, they did unto them in such sort as they maliciously intended to do to their neighbor, and they put them to death. Thus the innocent blood was saved the same day.
So that spirit, that kind of spirit had to be put off from the congregation. That evil spirit, that spirit of lust and idolatry, and fornication, that had to be exited up out of here. Put it away. That's why the law states that. They follow the law. Read.
Contra 1. It's like it. Therefore, Shalias and his wife praised God for their daughter Susanna, which with Joachim her husband, and all the kindred, because there was no dishonesty found in her. From that day forth was Daniel had in great reputation in the sight of the people.
Hey, and all praises to the Most High God for Daniel. I can't get Patriarch's wife. That's the lesson. I can't get it because look at the time we've been on here. This is one of the longest lessons, but it's good though. Y'all to stay with me. Y'all stayed up. Y'all stayed up with me. All praises. All praises. Give me let's teach Christ real quick. I gotta go throw Christ in here. Go to Matthew 5:28. Asala, go to Matthew 5:28, and Nassim, you give me Proverbs 7.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 28. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
Because you don't know if that sister is married or not, and you're looking upon that woman. Well, wait a minute. You know that sister is married, and you're still looking at her, and you want to take her. So you're just as guilty if you did that act. That's what Christ. Hey, so that's how we take. That's why I got this class to teach you to don't. Is
it really that good?
Is it really that good to deny Christ? Is it really that good to cast aside what Christ just taught you? I will tell you like I'll tell you like now go to now read Proverbs chapter 6 in verse. It's like I said 6. Proverbs 7.
Contra 1. You wanted Proverbs chapter 7, which verse?
Start at 4.
Contra 1. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 4. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman.
So right there. So before I move forward, same thing goes for the sisters. Same thing goes for y'all sisters. Don't be trying. Don't be lusting after no men zooming in and mess. Don't be doing that. No. You're going off. But saying to wisdom. Read that again.
Contra 1. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman.
So, hey, wisdom with these scriptures, you're gonna understand of the women that's round about you. All right, read.
Contra 1. That they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words.
Right, because like I said, because I ain't gonna hold you. All the women, all the sister really got to do to get your gears going and get a rise about you. All you gotta do is say a couple of flattering words, and you all right, okay, how y'all be. I understand it because such was me at a point in time. Didn't have to say much, She had the French tips, and that's all she. Slakia, continue reading.
Reading on. It says, from the stranger which flattered with her words.
She got the nails and stuff done. She talking seductively, and I want to show you a good time, but she ain't about to show you a good time in the Lord. But read.
For at the window of my house, I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones. I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding.
So you seen all these YNs with these YBs, void of understanding. They don't got it, and it's nothing more. It's in vain. The marriages that they make are in vain. It's not building them up. They're simple. You, woman of God, you, man of God, are higher than that and have much more wisdom than that on how to seek and how to gird up yourself and not to give in to those kinds of things. Right? Read on.
Card 1. Passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot, and subtle of heart.
That's enough on that. The attire of a harlot. Some men could be hoes too. Men be having a attire of a harlot, and you're trying to get with these sisters too. But therefore, hey, you gotta be wise. Sisters, you gotta be wise. Y'all got anything?
Still out on one good teaching.
Men, you gotta be wise. I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick. Y'all gotta be wise. Because that attire of a harlot, just not in physical appearance, but her mind could have an attire of an harlot. Up in head wraps. She could have a head wrap on and a dress, and her mind is perverted of a harlot. These things you got to seek out. He may have his phylacteries and garments on, or whatever the case may be, on the outward appearance, but hey, he wants nothing more with you than to get his rocks off. And you want to get your rocks off too. And both y'all got your rocks off together, and now you just what you doing? You can't operate like that. So which brings me back to what she's supposed to say. I'm from the old school. If he don't zoom, love don't bloom. I'm not chasing no man too old and tired for that mess. I'm grown. Hey, amen. But like I said, don't give in to sexual immortality and be perpetually unclean. And don't cheat either. Because you thinking you doing it with yourself, watching a movie up under the covers, you're going just as off. So is it really that good? I would say, if it's being done unrighteously, you gotta be moving decently and in order. You got to be on the straight and narrow. And when you're on that straight and narrow, things gonna be all right. But with that, hey, we the Sons of Thunder Israelites. My prayer and hope, desire that all of Israel shall be saved. I also pray that this lesson came across and y'all understood it. If y'all got any questions or comments or anything under that, drop it in the chat, on the comments. Make sure y'all like, share, and comment. Hey, my channel's being shadow banned. I'm not getting no notifications anymore. This, that, and the third. Make sure y'all like, comment on the videos, and share and subscribe. Things of that nature. We are going to be doing a class just on courting. We're going to do a class on marriage, and we are going to do a class just on sex, on how it needs to be done righteously. This is being a good brother, Captain Shalama.
Khan, Officer Kwapsa Allah.
Soldier Asa Allah.
Hey, Khan, hey, we the Sons of Thunder Israelites. Hey, y'all go head on and catch a breeze.
Dylan twos, Dylan 1-2s, the 1-2s, hear me out. Dylan, nigga, like that for real. Hear me out. Check this out right here, look a while. Look, super hot, don't touch that. Shots fired, I'ma bust back. Way back then, I was tryna blow, but the money ran low, so we ain't gon' discuss that. Nigga, fuck that. Shake shade off. It'll rain, it'll hail, no aid off. And when you get a fan base and you signed and you wind up paid off, show a nigga underground like roots. And they leaf if you looking for the juice. And I got 25 on the dresser. Top notch, never settle for the lesser. Smash up distant, I bought me a red. I ain't tryna talk, I'ma leave it on red. Yike, I be kinda throwed off the Don Julio show. Please never mind what he said. Big dog, nigga, lift up your leg. You already know how I give it up, yeah. Free big bro doing time in the fist. Least I could do is keep a nigga well fed. It's Yike Quab on the whole EP. I'ma eat beats like I eat sweet peas. I was in the hood where your money ain't good. Ain't nobody come through to rescue me. Not me. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Yeah, I was piss poor. You ain't got enemies, what you got a blick for? Beats get 8 like I roll big 4 from a block where them young niggas fiending for war. Putting up points, Hakeem on the board. 12 catch up, now you riding the bench. 15 years just for riding the wave. Let him out the cage, he ain't been the same since. And I remember we was hopping the fence. Young niggas hustling for 25 cents. Block super hot, so I hop in the pool. Cool cup lady where the money gets spent. Who would've known I live like this? Live life righteous, I passed the assist to my brother, he gon' score that. Big bro, you should know that. Shalom, what my folks said, I just wanna catch me a yeah. Big Bible bigging up my head. Praise God, give me more life. Niggas rather sin instead. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. If you wicked, get up out the way. Nigga, you cannot defy fate. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Live life great. What up, Jake? What up, Jake? Catch me a breeze. You do this shit all the time. Living at ease. This shit really too easy for real. Yes, sir. Hear me out. This is the warm up. Hear me out. Catch me a breeze. See me by the beach. Grew up in the hood. That's all I see. Live life great. Real big bruise, right? Can't defy fate. No. Attack of the Jakes. It's like that. It's the attack of the Jakes. Hear me out. Yeah. Shout out Kawhi, man. We really on that for real. Yeah. Space City.
Thank you for watching. If you wish to donate, you can use Zelle or PayPal. We're the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Shalom. Thank you for watching.